Discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, the late Spider here for another. Damn it, Loco Lu! What are you doing? Stop that! Stop! God,
let's go! What's poppin', people?
God,
What's up,
man.
everyone?
Family channel, bro. Family
What?
channel.
Oh, you said it was an eyeball?
It was just an eyeball.
I know.
It's just an eyeball.
I
got a shirt on.
Lies.
He's good to go.
Hey, anyways, welcome to
man.
Geekin Out. We're gonna rock it from the Delta to the Dragon Ball Z.
There you go. And we got the pizza here. You know I'm here for the pizza.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. So how's everybody doing? How's your wallets? Are they
What wallet?
Are they
You
all
never
right?
had your cash.
Nate, you already saw that pre-order I'm about to drop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm about to drop. Yep, I'm about to drop the pre-order for RoboCop as soon as my points hit tonight, whenever, because I already got my coupon already loaded into the cart. So come on, Sideshow, where are my points?
Yeah, hurry up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my points too, because I'm trying to get that Iron Man Robo, because I already got my Wolverine. I ain't trying to play with Wolverine. I got him real quick.
Yeah, I'm getting another one.
Yo, mine's not good, bro. Yeah, it's not good for any of us. If Hottoys keeps dropping this kind of heat on us, yeah, it's not good for any of us. We're gonna have to get the second job on the second job.
Well, Nate's in the best place because he doesn't have no kids, no spouse. The only thing he has is breadsticks for himself.
J-Rod.
Yeah. Oh, apology. We already said that if the freaking Joker is fire, we would consider pre-ordering a certain figures that come out from InArt.
I've been pre-ordered that 2-pack, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear nothing about that damn 2-pack, okay?
Yeah,
because
I'll be honest with you, J-Rod. I mainly canceled mine. It wasn't necessarily because of the production photos, but because it was the representative when he came on here. And we were trying to ask basic, simple questions. And again, granted, there might be some disconnect between him as the spokesperson and the actual people in the company, their plans. But like when Loco Lu asks a simple, very basic question, are the bodies going to be double jointed? And he has no idea. Then Loco Lu actually has to do a physical representation of what double jointed is on the body. Again, and then you have the issue with Gandalf. They gave you technically the wrong staff. When they came on and said specifically, the licensor said, oh, you could have had 2 staffs. And then they didn't want to do anything. And I think, and again, we were one of the first channels that actually brought that up and brought it into the mainstream. You know, and then a little bit later, guess what? They're updating the figure now to have both staffs. And again, we didn't specifically do that. We just were part of, we started the momentum. And again, there was a lot of evasiveness in the answers. Here's
another thing too. The figure hasn't been out yet, currently for review yet. So we still got to see the head sculpt is fine.
That's true.
But are we paying for the head sculpt, or are we paying for the whole package deal? You know what I mean? So right now, it's still on their hands right now. See what they put out. So until we see the reviews, you know, is it worth paying the $500-$1,000 for the 2-pack? For me, if it comes out a banger, like I said, I'll go and pre-order the Legolas. If they drop that, they said they were working on the Legolas. I'll get that.
Yeah, just like me at this point.
I don't owe
had
nobody an apology. I still got the damn 2-pack rooted hair on pre-order and the sculpted solo for TD on pre-order. So yeah, I don't owe nobody apology. I still got it on pre-order.
I think
the money.
He owes Hot Toys an apology based on all the fire they've been dropping over the past few weeks. I think he owes the apology.
Damn.
I'm starting to think like what I said. Remember how I told you that they probably had a bunch of them head sculpts ready to go? and they were just waiting to see what the final numbers were, so that way they made an estimated amount, and then whatever the final number was, they could make that allotment. And then seeing those pictures today with all those final head sculpts in the background, I was like, look, I predicted that. I told you they had a bunch ready to go.
He did. You did.
I said,
that they literally had, like, if not the whole run done, they had a significant
amount ready to go.
Yep.
Well, the head sculpt does look good on the Joker. I'll give him that.
Oh, yeah,
it does look good. Yeah,
it looks better than the promo.
They didn't show the sculpted though. I don't think. I think we just saw the.
No, they didn't. They just showed the rooted.
Well, that rooted is the main bread and butter. That's what you're advertising through.
Yeah, I want to see what I bought though. You know what I mean? I want to see what the sculpted looks like.
I mean, I'll eat my money. Like, I already canceled my Joker pre-order after the interview. Now, if it comes out great and their other figures are great, I mean, at this point, I'll go for their Paul Atreides because I don't think any other company is going to touch that.
And Paul Atreides is the licensed one here in the States, right? That's the only license.
That's a worldwide license, yeah. So, and if they do that one, then they'll probably do Gurney Halleck, Josh Brolin. And then with the second one confirmed, and we already know we're getting additional characters. In addition to, obviously, Paul in the still suit, maybe in the armor he saw in the first vision. We're going to see Spice Runner Gurney. Again, if and then who knows? We could get a final combat, atomics scene or something like that. Again, people who've seen the 84 movie and read the book know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, see, the Batman looks nice too. It does look nice, but I prefer the amount of value you get with the Hot Toys version, because you get not only get the bat signal, you get the deluxe set for literally $500 at that point. I'd rather spend my $500 on that than the actual Batman from InArt.
Yeah, I want to say this. Why do we owe anybody an apology? We speak with our wallet. We know what we want represented on our shelves. So if we're going to get the most banger for our buck, we're going to go to the one that gives us the banger. You feel me? Yes, like representation is key. But if we can certain little things slide upon per individual and per licensee or licensor, whatever, we're going to get what we want, what we pay for with our. And if you're going to give us, a hair salon, by all means, give us a hair salon. You know what I mean? Just make sure that everything else comes with it. I need my scissors. I need my blow dryer.
Well, another thing too. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the actual release, because they could just put it. They could right now just be putting out the best of the best they got right now. And they're like, oh crap, what's up with the other batches? We'll put them out there. I'm not saying that's going to happen.
It happens often. It very well could happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: they could
release. Yeah.
I mean, they could be putting everything into this first release, and then they're going to slack a little bit on subsequent releases. That's also a possibility too.
Well, how about this? How about this? Let's say all the hubbub is about the head sculpt and the rooted hair, and sequentially the fabric suits. You know what I mean? The sheep wool, leather, and all that other stuff, right? So let's say all the money went into that, but we get crappy body.
Yeah.
Like, let's say after one flex, the ratchets just wither away. You get what I'm saying? Because it sounds tight, but not every tight ratchet means that it's working properly. FYE. What is it? 3-0 Power Rangers. You can have yourself some nice ratchet joints, but sometimes those ratchet joints break because you hit clicks. Loud click doesn't mean necessarily good quality.
Well, 6 figures and other things. Yeah, the louder the click, the better the ratchet.
Yeah, I like to use boys' answer here. If anything, they owe the community an apology for that 3-day Joker pre-order window. Already they're receiving the committee and haven't been started yet. You out of your damn minds! If we have to give our apology, hell to the nah. We were just stating our facts.
No. InArts owes it to us. Now, I did think they partially did address it, because it was the situation where they did stop the pre-order after the 3-day window for the exclusive stuff. Now, the issue is so many stores bought so much of the stock.
Right.
They essentially did the numbers and said, okay, now we can keep pre-orders open based on the stock we have put down payments for. And then we'll add our tax and we'll get our back end from it. So, again, it's one of those situations where it's both parties' faults. It's both InArts for not limiting or at least looking at who is buying through the normal pre-order phase rather than, like wholesale sale or direct distribution. But it's also, again, the retailers. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, they're going to buy up as much stock as they can if people are anticipating this. But they also kind of need to be clear and present with that. Hey, the InArts period is over. This is our own stock. It's going to come when it's going to come. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you know
But
what?
also, here's another thing too I want to say. Like, you think that Gandalf is worth it has a better value than the 2-pack Joker and the one Joker you get? Better value? Now, you out of your damn mind. You out of your damn minds with that.
I got you right now, Nate. I got you right now. If you had to choose right now, community, everybody in the chat, you let me know, one or two. One being Gandalf, two being that new Tobey Maguire Spider-Man with the Sandman face. Which one you gonna get bang for your buck? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me know in the chat. One for Gandalf, two for Spider-Man. Let me know.
If I had to choose, I would go with Tobey Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Sam.
What the deuce?
All right, here's the thing.
Deuces.
I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan, but regardless, Tobey Spider-Man is what got me to buy Marvel figures and go away from Star Wars. That's a massive release for me. So
You see that?
Maguire.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like that price they threw us.
I don't like it
Tobey
either.
Spider-Man Deluxe base.
That's
But if I had to choose
Tobey
between
tax.
Gandalf and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man Deluxe base with the Sandman base, I'll go with that one.
Yeah.
How about 3? None of the above.
Okay, so we got 2 for
either.
Spider-Man, right? Two. Okay, look at that. 2, 3. Ralph is going for Gandalf.
He's double dipping. He's double dipping. That's what the 3 stand for. Double dip.
Biscuit.
I'm saying you could double dip if you want. That's your money that you're spending. But think about it. Bang for your buck. You know what I mean? Granted, the Spider-Man is Spider-Man, but it's Tobey Spider-Man. This is the second time around we get that Spider-Man suit, right? Gandalf from Asmus isn't that bad. I had it in hand. He's not that bad. What people were comparing it to. Yes, the body feels a little light, and yes, the rooted hair could have been a little bit better, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But to each their own. We're not judging. I'm just asking a question just to see what the consensus is, and this is why we think the way we think. And granted, everybody in the panel knows. Sometimes I'm the odd man out. Sometimes Doc or Don or P-Rock or Cigars and Bacon or even Hot Toys Hotline is the odd man out. Nate gets everything. Everything. Especially when it comes to breadsticks, because he goes to Olive Garden. He
all
sits
you can eat, baby.
the order. He gets breadsticks. He's like, "Can I get another order of breadsticks?" Yeah. Knowing that it takes time, and then he just like looks around and he walks right out the fucking door.
I mean, he calls in to let them know he's coming. Make sure the breadsticks are ready.
That's what.
J-Rod, I'll say this to you, man, because I know you're a big fan of InArt, because we've had this conversation a few times. Being that I invested already my like $130 deposit, me personally, I'm really hoping it does well, because I don't want to have wasted my money. At the end of the day, all in, it's going to be around $650 for that sculpted 2-pack.
Well,
but I will say
you get more value with that Joker than you do
absolutely.
with the
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So far we haven't seen the final
right, but just in terms of on paper,
on paper you get more value out of that $500,000 set than you do with the Gandalf. That's
$500,000 set. Damn.
I will say this in terms of InArt. Someone mentioned earlier that the Bruce Wayne was said to be a separate release. So I hope that's true. That'd be very exciting for me, because I do want that figure.
I don't know if Nate's getting the
because then I
Gandalf.
could get Hot Toys Batman and
Exactly.
Bruce Wayne.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I said, if the Joker comes out fantastic, I will pre-order the Legolas, because right now I'm not gonna go pre-order that Gandalf. I don't think there is a Gandalf available right now. If there is, maybe, but honestly, I'll wait for the Legolas, because I already have a Gandalf. I'll just go with the Legolas with that one, because if they're doing the Legolas from Lord of the Rings from Fellowship, I'll pick that up, because I'm already getting the Asmus Legolas from Two Towers. So I would like to get the Legolas from Fellowship of the Ring. So that's what I'll do.
Are you looking at the Gandalf the White? If they end up fixing the hair and everything, I know they showed that photo afterwards.
I'll definitely get that because you got the Shadowfax come into play, and then if they fix up the hair there, it's a banger. It's a banger. The sculpt is fine. It's just the hair needs some work. And from what I can tell, some of the more production photos where the photos are actually taken photo by aspects themselves, other than being at the con. So,
right, where they set it up and maybe messed up the hair in the process. Yeah.
I mean, I'll just jump in real quick. I think InArt's kind of screwed themselves a little bit by going, and Nate has jumped on this. They're not doing anything new. They're revisiting older figures that have been done multiple times,
and recently,
but they're trying to put their spin on it. I think they would have been better served in trying to do something like the Clint Eastwood line that Sideshow's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they could have done, again, all the classic figures, but then I think they could have done other things. Space Cowboys, Firefox, In the Line of Fire, rather than, just, Dirty Harry and the spaghetti westerns Sideshow's doing. Because it seems like Sideshow's almost kind of limited in what they can do without Hot Toys assistance. Look at their clones in the past, as an example.
Right.
So,
or like Tim Curry Pennywise instead of the
exactly
chapter 1 and 2 Pennywise, or Harry Potter. Like, that's a big license that they got. Where's Harry Potter? Everybody's waiting for that real.
Exactly. If they got the Tim Curry line, that would have actually enhanced the sales for both Hot Toys and Arts, because it's one of those situations. If both are available, they're both the same character, but they're vastly different representations of the same source material. It's kind of like if you're a horror fan, you need both versions of that.
Oh, I would.
Because I think Tim Curry, in certain aspects, is scarier than the current one.
But hey, guys, so we're reiterating everything that we said before and vice versa. So let's just move on and let's talk about some summer showcase figures today.
Oh yeah.
So we're doing the top 5 day 1 pre-orders, and this also the day 1 pre-orders that also can fit in with the time limit. So pretty much the time limit for the exclusive special editions. So that's what we're doing today for the top 5. I have everyone. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have a top 5, it's a top 3. You go to let us know in the comment section or in the chat right now. What is your top 3 or top 5 pre-orders, day 1 pre-orders / limited window time for the special edition exclusives? So to start off for me, for my top 5, right? At the very low end right now of the top tippity top of the number 5. I think everyone knows which one this is for me, because I was not really happy about the damn price for this. Like, damn, the deluxe freaking Sandman base for $500, y'all, for the damn freaking Sandman, like $500 for Sand. But the $300 ain't too bad for.
You mean the Howie Mandel special?
The Howie Mandel.
Yeah, the Howie Mandel special.
The $300 ain't too bad. It's a little bit. This should have been a $285, but I get it. Sony and Marvel are outrageous with the licensing. But then here comes now the only reason why I'll put this up at my 5 is because I would like to, if I hold on just long enough for this might be able to get me that discount, maybe free shipping or 10% off or what have you. But if I had to day 1 pre-order this with the time limit, I'll pretty much go with the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. But the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Tobey Maguire, I don't think it comes with the special edition though. Special edition set. I don't think so. The only let me see. Yeah, the only one that does come with the special edition set is the deluxe version with the exclusive Doc Ock R popping off.
Nate, are you clutching your pearls?
Why? What happened?
The one, the only, the man Kenobi has made in his appearance.
Kenobi. Oh, great. I'm very surprised they're always coming in. Now everybody's going to make jokes about the Pawns go first, and then the Pawns got their day 1 pre-orders at the ball.
Kenobi, this Pawn's got a coupon he wants to use on RoboCop, and then I'm waiting for my points to hit tonight. So, yeah. So, if I want the battle damage chest piece, I will use the coupon to get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, this is a strange one for me, because I'm gonna have to play the coupon game with this one, because I'm not gonna day 1 pre-order this one. That's why I put it on the very tippity top of the number 5. Because if I was going to day one pre-orders, I would just go for the collector edition, the regular edition. $300 ain't too bad. I think this could fit in a $25 coupon, $20 coupon, but I'm going to play the wait game with this one. See how well the shipping is, free shipping, what have you, and the deals. Because so far, you guys been day one pre-ordering the hell out this bad boy. So this is probably going to sit for a minute. So thank y'all for doing your part of the Geek Out Empire day one pre-order.
Right.
But, okay. So $5 super chat for John Smith, y'all.
Lou, we can't hear you.
All right. So, where is it? There you go. All right, Nate, my Hot Toys Dr. Doom custom is all die-cast made out of Mark 85. I would like to show you on your show. It was amazing job. Let me see. If you can send it to me through Messenger on Facebook, we'll check it out hopefully at the end of the show.
Yeah, or if you can't hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know where you sent it.
Hey, I called this price. Didn't I say they'd be up there with the Tom Holland look?
Yeah. No. You were cheaper though. You were at $425. Right, yeah, that would have been perfect. That would have been perfect though. Yeah. $425 would have been perfect, but $445. This is only $10 cheaper. $10 cheaper than the Mark III. That doesn't make no damn sense.
Goat. That was because Toby's the GOAT. That's why he's $20 more than Tom Holland. He's the GOAT.
Wow. But yeah, at this point, for me, it's if I was going to day one pre-orders, it would be the collector edition with the $20 coupon. For the deluxe version exclusive, I'm going to sit on this and see how the prices go a year out. But what is your number 5, DonPrime? Oh wait, what are you saying?
I was just going to say I don't actually have a 5 or a 4, but I was just going to say for this price, even at the $300 plus, then you got to include shipping, and then for other people, tax. I mean, what's tax? But anyways, that price almost wants me to go to the third-party kit from when he's in the wrestling ring with Randy Savage. There's that third-party kit where he's, has the actual Nikes and the soft, like the baseball gloves, and the t-shirt, like the long sleeve shirt with his custom spider. Yeah. Because at this price, and again, I know you're paying the Tobey Maguire head sculpt fee, but you know what? Aside from a few upgrades, I'm not seeing anything that pops to me, like that wow factor that you talk about. It's an upgraded suit, and it's a reuse or remold of an old base.
You're paying $145 for sand. What is up with that?
I hate sand at that price. I gotta pull an Anakin. I hate sand especially at $145.
Because when you look at the Mark III, it's only $10. The Mark III is only $10 more, and you get a die cast. You get the light up features on the Iron. It's an Iron Man figure, and you get a nice diorama base.
Well, and the thing is too, the Mark III, the new one is essentially, as I'm looking at, is the quarter scale. And they have just downsized it to 1/6 scale. Now, if you actually look at promo photos, you can take the Iron Scavenger's arm off and use it for diorama pieces. That's the same exact function as the quarter scale. The only difference is the big diorama display is an arc reactor that you put on the base display, and then the arm wraps around it. With this one, you actually have, the upper half of the Ironmonger, but the arm is removable, just like the quarter scale. So, and I'm going to tell you, if you don't have the quarter scale, this Mark III is amazing. You can pull out all the armor, the missiles. You can do the shields in both arms. You have the pop-up missiles in the shoulder panels. The battle damage is pretty close, especially on the chest plate. So, again, the quarter scale is going for a pretty penny now, especially for the deluxe. So, the better value, like Nate's saying, is actually for the Iron Man Mark III, and that's a display base. That's a new one. That's Ingenuity. This one is basically going to a 12, 13-year-old mold and adjusting it a little bit and putting a Doc Ock arm on it. So,
So, DonPrime. So once we get to the top 3 portion, we'll get you started on your top 3. So CMB, do you have anything to say about this? Or you have a number 5?
My number 5 is Matt Damon Kenobi.
Oh, Matt Damon! Wow, so low on the totem pole right there. Why? Why is that?
Just like he's up there, but I don't know. It's just, I mean, I still want to get him, but for some reason, like he's just up there compared to my other picks. That's kind of why he's up there, because my other 4 is something are the ones I really wanted, and this one I know they're going to improve on the head sculpt, but just as of right now, that's probably why it's so high. Just because right now the head sculpt's just not there.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, I
so
totally agree.
That's why I put it so high up, just because, you know, I mean, when we see a better head sculpt, then obviously my pick will change and it will probably drop down to the lower, like top 3. But just given what we've got so far.
Yeah, for me, this is actually a little closer on my list, but I'll explain that to you guys why in a minute. Some of you already know why, but yeah, I'm glad. I'm actually surprised that you're putting this one as a chance at pretty much day 1 pre-order this one, because you know, out of the controversy about that damn head sculpt. But you know what's funny is this Kenobi, it went up on the pre-orders because of Dan Darth Vader at this point. It was hilarious. Like, yeah, you know, I got my DX Darth Vader now. I got a pre-order the DX Kenobi to go with him. So
yeah.
But yeah, I like this Kenobi. The only thing is that needs to be changed is the who's knocking? Loco, stop blocking.
Well, I didn't know if you hear me or not. No one was answering my question.
He made his burrito supreme.
Burrito supreme.
Yep, that's right.
I hope that wasn't Taco Bell knocking.
They want their recipe back.
Well, they can't have my recipe no more. That's why it tastes like crap.
Let me see. I'll day 1 pre-order all the special editions. Screw you, Kenobi. Damn. On the real, it bothers me if I did, especially when I looked at my collection. It was missing that accessory. Hashtag Hottoys problem. Yeah, that's pretty much in my situation as well with certain special editions out here. I didn't have any of that more so last year because I did make the sacrifices on the Iron Strange and the Armored Deadpool special editions. But this year, however, it's getting tough this year. This is a tough year for special editions because you're like, damn, there's a lot of these I really want for my special editions. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to you know, pick and choose what you go on, or you pull ND and Sif and drop $500 of NRDs on everything. Freaking car painted up in there. But
definitely.
So Hot Toys Hotline, what is your number 5?
All right. Since before we get off of Kenobi, I will just say he's not in my list because I already pre-ordered him. But also, I kind of share the same sentiment as CMB, where I think the head sculpt just needs a little bit more work before I get like super excited about it. But I did get suckered into the special edition pre-order window, and I did grab him. But for that reason, Kenobi is not on my list.
Okay.
But believe it or not, my number 5 is going to be Mommy Thor, aka Mighty Thor.
Wow,
the
Mommy
reason
Thor.
Yeah, the
Dr.
reason
Jane Foster.
Yeah, or Dr. Jane Foster. The reason she's lower on my top 5 is because we got a blurred out view of the full head sculpt, and I want to see the whole thing. Sometimes I get worried when we just get a blurred out head sculpt because it could be they're in the background working on licensing. So if it turns out they're like, oh, it didn't work out, you're not actually going to get the full head sculpt, just the helmeted look, I'll be pretty disappointed because we've been waiting for Padme for so long, wanting a Natalie Portman figure just in general. So this is our first dive into the Natalie Portman figure. So I really, really hope that we do get that full head sculpt. But for that reason, that's why I put her at number 5. I do think the cracked helmet accessory is very interesting, and I think it is not just kind of like a throwaway special edition. It is one that was obviously seen on screen, and it was at a really special moment. So for that reason, she's got to be part of my list.
Okay, part of your top 5. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I was really wanting to put her in on my list, but she didn't quite cut it. She almost was there, but I can live without the cracked battle damage. But yeah,
Yeah.
the battle damage does look nice though. She almost made it on my list. But yeah.
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to get the head sculpt. If I can, obviously it will need some modifications. I want the movie. Oh God, I'm forgetting the name now. What's the one where she has to go in Florida, where it's like the meteor hit Annihilate with Oscar Isaacs? Yeah, I'd almost want to make an Annihilation custom of Natalie Portman because that movie is like a mind screw job and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So Batman would have been a different story. You bet your ass. Well, your mommy's coming home. Batman coming home. Man.
Ash Chase.
With the $5 super chat, y'all. Collect all Matt diamonds.
Slanger.
Don't worry, they're gonna do better with that one. Y'all know.
Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna do better. They're gonna do better with that head sculpt. I'd be surprised they dropped the ball on that one because I'm like, damn, come on. Your Revenge of the Sith Kenobi is so much better than this prototype right now. So come on, you gotta hit that one out the park. This is Kenobi we're talking about here.
Remember how much people complained about that Revenge of the Sith one when it first came out?
Oh yeah,
there was like some uproar, and I'm like, when I saw it in person, I'm like, this is pretty nice, man. I could see it's like slightly off in the lip area.
It's 99% there generally, but in certain areas, it's only like 90% there. And apparently, as Nate has said, that was done intentionally because they actually had to downplay the such close likeness. So,
I think it looks great regardless.
Yeah, I love him, man. He's one of my favorite figures in my collection.
That's why I have two.
Yeah. Oh, damn. You flex it. Look at that. Yeah.
Give me one?
Yo, Daddy, chill.
Can I give you one?
What do you think this is?
No, not give me one, but I'll buy one off you.
I don't know, man. It's looking so good having two in my collection right now.
What, the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy?
No, I have two deluxes and one Ben Kenobi.
I gotcha.
I wish I had two Ben Kenobis because obviously you could fit him into so many different scenes. I'd love two of those, but that man pricey.
My wife is laughing in the background. She loves the ghost. I love them too. They're my boy. I'm waiting for Hot Toys.
Yeah, where's that hot toy, man?
Yeah, once we become huge, we're going to be known as the goat people. So, the goat people.
Yo, just watch that movie for the goats and you'll be freaking you're gonna enjoy it so much. Them goats, man, they make the movie for me. I love it.
Yeah, the goats are literally like God-powered Clydesdale horses.
Comedic relief.
Yes.
No, they're literally more powerful than Clydesdales.
So anybody want to say anything else before we move on to Loco Lu's number 5? About Jane Thor?
I love her.
Oh yeah, she's still mommy. I was just waiting for the full-on head sculpt. I'm just waiting for the full head sculpt for me.
Yeah,
before I make this decision. And I could live without the battle damage special edition here because honestly, I would just rock her with the full-on head sculpt anyway. Well, yeah. I'm hoping it's a banger, so I'll be like, damn, okay, let's hide the head sculpt, put the paper bag. Well, you already got the mask here, so you're all good.
Right, mostly hidden.
Mostly hidden. It'd be hilarious that the actual head sculpt is better on this half of the face than on the full face. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, it's the same thing as Vader. It's like, yeah, we only have to focus on this portion. This other, we can half-ass it. And it'll be hidden.
So there's one of my friends is actually like fully intent on cutting open the helmet. So we have somebody that's officially going to do that. And I know he will because he customizes a lot of figures. So I'm interested to see what's underneath there. Yeah, he's going to make a Revenge of the Sith custom.
Oh, it's going to be super easy to throw an LED, especially a Nano or a Pico in there. Get it in a USB configuration, wire it up with an extra long wire, run it through the back and out through the leg. Easy.
Easy peasy. So, all right, guys, Loco Lu, what's your number 5?
Well, I have 3, but if I had to choose 5, and according to my list.
Wait, so you do have, according to your list, you do have a number 5?
According to my list, I would have a number 5.
Okay.
So down on my list would be Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, so you're pretty much in my sort of my same boat with Spider-Man at that point, because I had to put him on the top of the low and the totem pole. Why is this one your low totem pole?
Because of the head sculpt.
The head sculpt. Okay.
The head sculpt is not selling me, and also the having extra lightsabers that don't do nothing, and they're in the box, but they're not in the scene where he's wearing this specific attire. It kind of like it's a throwaway accessory to me. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the Doc Ock accessory makes more sense. Because if you have this with your integrated suit and all the other diorama sets, and you don't have the corresponding character like a Doc Ock, you have enough arms in there to make a Doc Ock without having the head sculpt, so to speak. But this one right here, it's awesome, and I could do without the extra lightsabers in the box and stuff like that, because it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't, because all he did was look at it one time. It's one small snippet in the film, and it doesn't make a second appearance after that. Okay. It's done.
Gotcha. Well, anything else anyone needs to say before we continue to number 4?
Moving on up.
All right, let's move on to number 4 on the list. And my number 4 is the Iron Man Mark III Special Edition. Because I can live without the battle damage helmet. But with this one, however, I would like to get it, because if they do come out with the 2.0 Ironmonger, this helmet, unless they move this accessory over to the Ironmonger, which would be hella sus at that point. Like, damn it. Then what was the point to get the special edition then if you're going to move this particular accessory over to the Ironmonger, which they can easily do if they want to. And that they can easily do if they give us a 2.0 Ironmonger diecast. They can easily move this helmet right here over to that one of the accessories for Ironmonger, which would be hella sus. But honestly, this would be the reason why I would pick up the special edition battle damage helmet. And and also right now for Iron Man's, for me, because of the price tag and everything, you technically, it depends on the situation. You might want to go and capitalize on the payment sales and what have you. But for me, for this one, I will be picking it up this early so I could capitalize on the special edition battle damage. And if it comes to the moment where they do drop the Ironmonger and they bring this freaking accessory back, it is what it is.
Yeah. But maybe they won't.
Oh, maybe they won't. They'll probably be merciful with us. Like, yeah, you know what? Let's capitalize on this special edition accessory piece and just have it just for a more limited figure like the Iron Man right now. So versus moving it over to the Ironmonger, because this is the helmet that Ironmonger crushed in front of Iron Man. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So if they don't show it again, then it's going to be skyrocketing once that Ironmonger drops. Everybody's going to have him crushing it, including myself.
But there are so many damn Iron Mans out there. It's hard to get excited for another release. Well, this one you're going to have to get excited for because it's part of the 7.
Yeah.
It's part of the original 7.
And it's finally in scale with the other 7. Well, because here's the thing. And if you've been watching us for a while, I mean, how long have I been saying now that we're getting not only a new Mark III, we're going to get a new Mark II as well, because both of those were out of scale. Even the diecast versions, the original ones, because they were the first 2 ones. Then when Hot Toys did the Mark 42, the Prodigal Son, that established a new line. So everything from the Mark 42 on is based on that current scale that was set in Iron Man 3 with, like Iron Patriot, War Machine 2.0, the Avengers 2.0 suit. So this has been lacking. I mean, this is literally the the quarter scale suit, because the quarter scale does exactly that, has the same lights. again, this is the quarter scale brought down to 1/6 because this has every single lighting and movable feature. The ribs are going to be movable, so you can actually position the ribs, the 3 panels, in different sections. There is blue underlight in the ribs. Around the neck, there is the blue underlight that comes through the neck. So again, if you don't have the quarter scale figure, this is the quintessential Iron Man figure. Again, the only reason I'm not getting this is because I already have the quarter scale and I have the Mark III construction set on order for my Marvel display. So again, if you don't have an Iron Man, or if you're looking for your be-all, end-all piece, this is it right here. Because again, this is nothing less than the quarter scale shrunk down to 1/6. So,
And another thing too is that this is the update. This is the 2.0.
No, well, technically the 3.0. This is the third version.
We don't talk about the plastic. We don't talk about the plastic. But the
so this is DC Mark II though.
Yeah, this one right here, man. This is what people were asking for: an upgraded version of the Mark III, and Hot Toys delivered. Now I know we got the Mark 46, the Mark 6, and what have you, but this is the stepping stones of getting us to proper 2.0, 3.0s of these Iron Man figures. And right here, the only gripe I have, and I did consider it for my ratings for putting it at number 4 on my list, is because there are screws on this, and it doesn't make sense to me why this has screws. Even Monica was like, "Why the hell does this thing got screws?" This is a 2.
Do you want to be honest? Because they literally downsized the quarter scale. Again, there's no battery marks in the quarter scale on the back, but I think it got to a point they could not logistically add any more back panels to the figure without redesigning the back. So I literally think they had to take aesthetics versus over-engineering the figure, which would add a delay time to the overall product and increase because they'd have to add updates to the mold essentially. So again, that's just me. That's swag, scientific wild ass guess.
So CMB, your thoughts?
It's a good figure. It didn't make my list only because I'm not a huge Iron Man fan, so I don't have to collect all Iron Man. So
how dare you?
I'm just saying, like, I even showed TD, and he's not even interested in it. He said, "No, he's gonna pass on that." So, for us, it was a pass.
It was a pass. Okay.
Yep.
Not even making it to the list. Damn.
Not even making it to the list.
Damn.
I think it's just because, like, I'm burnt out and constantly seeing Iron Man. Like, he keeps taking these slots that could be given to other figures. You could just release Iron Man normally. You got Summer Showcase, Toy Fair exclusives. Why not give that to other figures? Why do we constantly have to get another Iron Man, to take a slot when they could give us something different, a brand new figure?
Wow.
You can release Iron Man any day, every day if you want. But
wow. So Thule says, "I'm afraid if I start and grab my first Iron Man, I'm going to love it so much. I'm going to want more."
Yep, that's what happens.
Damn.
I mean, isn't that Hot Toys in general? You buy one and then that's like your first hit and you're hooked for life.
No. Real talk. My first Hot Toy coming back into the game for pre-orders in 2019 was the Hulkbuster, right? And I'm like, okay, if I'm going to start this collecting journey, I'm going to have to start big. Go big, go home. The Hulkbuster. When that came home, I was like, bruh, this Hulkbuster, bro. Like, I was hooked. There's no way in hell I'm not going to stop collecting Iron Mans. You out of your damn. Now, granted, there's certain Iron Man figures I am not going to get because it's ridiculous what they want to do with the plastic crack on the plastic wraps. You know what I'm saying? Guys who know what I'm talking about, that comic book version. If they only was able to pull the damn plastic off, I would have been okay with it. But that stealth suit, though, don't get it twisted. That stealth suit. Now, that's chef kiss right there. That's going to come home with my Listerine. I'm going to have to pair those two up together.
Wow. I mean, you guys are all Padawans, man. My first Hot Toys was the plastic Mark V suit-up suit.
My first one was the Hulkbuster.
Hey, you got to go big or go home.
Damn, I'm all predating you like 4 or 5 years, man. I'm old now. You're making me feel my age.
I just didn't, like I said, I'm not a huge Iron Man fan, but when I saw that Hulkbuster, I was like, Damn, that's ingenuity right there. I gotta get that. That and like the Hulkbuster appeases everything. Like, you know, you're like, yeah, you get the whole, it's a giant robot, it's a Marvel character, it's an Iron Man. So like you get
It's
all these different
die-cast.
little things. It's, you know, yeah, but you get all these little things about being a kid that you would want something like that, you know, that makes you go, I need that in my life because my parents would, if I was a kid, would have told me no. So I remember plenty of times seeing big ass robots in the toy store and being like, I need that Transformers in my life. And they'd be like, yeah, no, not happening. Like,
Or the Dino Riders. That was one thing my parents would never get me.
Mhm.
Dino Riders.
See, sad face. When I'm a grown up, nobody will tell me no.
Except your mortgage company.
Hey, it's every mortgage company. So, all right, Hot Toys Hotline. Your thoughts on the Mark III?
So, this is a beautiful figure. I am going to be pre-ordering it within the window. However, it did not make my top 5, and that's simply because I have so many die-cast Iron Man figures already. There are just others that are like a one-off that's not in my collection yet that I want more than this. But that's not taking anything away. This is an incredible figure, and the base is amazing. I've said many times I want a 2.0 die-cast Ironmonger, so we got a little taste of that with this one, and that's pretty exciting to me. But yeah. Because of that, it's not going to make my list, but that doesn't mean I'm not getting it. It's just not in my top 5 list.
Okay, so you be okay putting this in the sacrifice bin if you have to for the exclusive, like, you know,
possibly. Possibly, I probably will end up getting it, and that is only because the thought of the possibility of a new 2.0 like die-cast Ironmonger is in my head, and I'm like, I'm going to want that helmet to display with the Ironmonger 100%. I want to have him crushing that helmet. So simply because of that, I will probably end up caving and grabbing it. But it's still, I'm like on the fence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me also, this is the Iron Man that started the MCU pretty much. All right. This is the Mark III. I know we got the Mark 1s and the Mark 2s, but this is the one that solidified himself in the face of the country that, hey, in the face of the world, I am Iron Man. And this was the suit that put him on the map. So, and this is the suit that pretty much put him on the map with freaking Nick Fury at the end of the end credit scene. Like, I want to speak to you about the Avengers initiative. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. But
you know what, though? I'll just say this. I do think very soon they're going to recut Iron Man, especially like on Disney Plus, and they're going to put the end credit scene that they filmed that they couldn't legally do. That talked about Spider-Man and Wolverine and the X-Men. Have you seen that? They filmed the same scene, but the actual lines by Nick Fury
I did. They talked about mutants and they talked about people crawling up
Spider-Man.
walls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You mean
we got a guy that can.
The alternate Avengers initiative. They filmed like 2 different versions of it. The same basic premise.
They already bought Fox, right? So they were able to put that in now. Yeah. So they should be.
But I think they're going to wait till the mutants are in because they specifically mentioned Wolverine and the mutants.
Yep.
So
and that was never supposed to see the light of day, but once Disney bought Fox, they legally could show it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They might be able to do it at some point. Maybe when Phase 5 comes, end of Phase 5 or do Phase 6, because I'm thinking they're probably going to introduce the X-Men with Phase 6. But
well, I mean, at this point, if the contract rumors are true and they have to cast certain old people, I'm thinking 2025 is when they're going to start development, like hardcore development, meaning we're not actually going to see any X-Men derivative movies themselves until 2027.
Oh, another thing I want to bring up. Clone Collector brought up a very good point here. The Hydra Stomper will have to be my Ironmonger for now. If they could give us the Hydra Stomper, right? Why can't they just give it the Ironmonger then at that point? Like, the Hydra Stomper is about that size right there with the Ironmonger, right? If they wanted to give us a proper 2.0, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's true. The only extra difficulty would be them getting the Jeff Bridges license and everything. Because he did have that like kind of little bust in the Ironmonger where you could see his face and everything.
Yeah,
which is like the coolest part in my opinion.
Yeah, some battle damage into it. Yeah, I would love to see that. But let me try to get Loco Lu here before he starts making more dinner. Loco Lu.
He's over there popping bottles.
I know.
Local. So, you have any more to say about the Mark III before we move? Well, actually, yeah.
It's this one specifically is number 3 on my list.
Number 3. Wow. Okay.
Number 3 on my list. If I had a number 4, it probably would have been the Jane Foster Thor. So my number 4 would have been Jane Foster Thor. The only thing is that the battle damage head sculpt doesn't have the blood that was shown on screen, so it's kind of inaccurate. Plus, I don't know if it's gonna go with what I have going on with my display, because I want an Ironmonger 2.0.
Yeah.
That's the reason why this is number 3 on my list, because I gotta have priorities. So this right here, it's a must-have, and you took all my talking points. Everything that you said, I was gonna say, Spider, but it's okay. It's all love. We have the same opinions, same taste, so it's all family.
Great minds think alike, right? So
yeah, that's true. That's true. But you still gotta give me your Hulkbuster. Anyway, I know I'm out of my damn mind.
Yeah, you are.
Wait.
A little bit. There you go.
Oh, wait. I'll show it again.
All I see is back.
You gotta lean back more. There you go.
Lean back.
There you go. Out of your damn mind.
Are you out of your damn mind? Shit.
Yep. We're all good.
But yeah, so the Iron Man Mark III, it was the reason why I got back into collecting figures. I wasn't collecting figures at the time. I took like a 2 years hiatus from collecting figures because I was involved with a lot of girls in video games. And
Turtles.
Girls. Huh?
I said and turtles.
Turtles.
No, actually, I took a break
Turtle.
from Turtles too.
Turtle.
Also, I wasn't collecting Turtles at the time.
He didn't get the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wasn't collecting Turtles. I wasn't collecting Turtles.
Oh, but you were going after things that snap, though.
Huh?
Never mind.
I didn't catch that.
All right. Let's move on to number 4 with CMB. CMB, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Wolverine.
Wolverine. Wow. Wolverine at number 4. Hey, go share your thoughts.
All right, we got an updated Hugh Jackman head sculpt. Only thing I really wish that would have probably brought it lower is if they would have included a second thing of metal claw, of adamantium claws, not just the bone claws, but especially for a deluxe.
Yeah.
Which, granted, I don't really need the Sentinel cannon and all that. I think it would have been cooler if they're like, hey, special edition is we'll throw in the adamantium claws with the deluxe version. That would have been like, oh yeah, that's gonna be my top 3 day 1 pre-order because they're throwing in the claws. That's awesome. I mean, granted, we get different clothes. Okay, like this isn't dress up time Wolverine. Like, I don't know how many dudes grew up saying, when I grow up, I totally want a Wolverine figure that I could play dress up with. No, you want a Wolverine that has adamantium claws. I just wish we could have got that or a cigar accessory, something that Wolverine is known for.
Yeah, like they could have done a magnetic cigar or something.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. I mean, you do a magnetic tongue in Peacemaker's mouth.
Nobody wants that tongue, man.
Cigar?
Right, exactly.
I think it's because of Disney, though. Yeah, it's the mouse. The House of Mouse don't allow alcohol and cigars on their.
Yeah, we couldn't even get a chalice.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
They might be holding that for Indy next year.
Well, yeah, they're selling on Shop Disney. They're selling an Indy replica cup.
I know.
I'm like, okay, so you could sell that, but you can't give us a friggin' accessory for the other Loki. What you gonna do?
So I mean, that's just why I put it in my number 4. There was things I wish we could have got instead of the others, but I mean, I still want to get this figure because it's Wolverine. It's updated, like I said, updated head sculpt. It's Hugh Jackman. It's a real leather jacket from what, if I remember correctly, right? It's going to be real leather.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, real leather.
Yeah.
So,
this is more of a DX than the Kenobi was. I don't think this is a DX. This is a true DX compared to the Kenobi.
Look at that base, too.
I'm just looking forward to when we get Wolverine in like the animated outfit, or what they teased. Which one was they teased when he opens up the suitcase and it actually has Wolverine's like mask?
Yeah, from the
cowl
deleted
on there?
scene. Yeah.
Yeah, like
From Origins?
I'm eager to see us finally get that Wolverine. But until then, I'm happy with this one because, you know, that leather jacket and the jeans look, that's like the Wolverine you see in the 90s cartoon when he's not, you know, dressed up as Wolverine. He's got the leather jacket and the tight, skinny jean type, you know, the ass huggers, the old school 70s ass huggers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because with Secret Wars coming out, we might see a returning cast of older, X-Men franchise characters come into play. So we'll see what happens, because there was some talks about, you know, the licenses being now brought back to Disney after a certain amount of time. Was able to get those but get those those agreements, what have you, to get those actors to start rolling themselves in through the MCU. So it just depends what happens with the MCU Phase 5 and 6.
I'm just excited to see if, you know how we got the What If figures from Hot Toys. I'm excited to see if Hot Toys is going to try and tackle the 97 X-Men. Are we going to get an animated series of figures that way too?
I think they will.
Although I don't like the way Magneto looks. I do not like the way Magneto looks in the 97 X-Men. Like, why does he have those arm warmers on?
Because he's cold.
It's like Avril Lavigne into a supervillain. I could just see him floating in the air, talking. He was a skater boy.
Oh my God!
Now that's all I'm gonna see. Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna see.
CNB, now you put that in the real world. Thank you.
Yeah.
Magneto's the skater boy, and he's got arm warmers like Avril Lavigne.
Oh my God! That's all I'm gonna think about now.
God, now that you mentioned that, I'm thinking it's like
every time you see
2007.
him in the show, all you're gonna hear is, "He was a skater boy."
Skater boy.
Da, 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 da.
Just put him in a tank top and a tie.
Look how you massacred my boy.
I didn't do it. Disney's the one that said. I don't know, whoever at Disney was like, "Oh hell yeah, dude! Magneto looks so scary with those arm warmers." Whew! I'd hate to cross paths with that guy,
Right.
especially with that big giant.
You won't be cold when he's kicking your ass.
He's got a big old silver M on his chest. Like, it's just like another Boba Fett moment. Do you know who I am? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Magneto. The big M gave it away.
I can already see Deadpool coming in and making self-promotion. I see. You know, something like that.
You're correct. And be like, my second guess would have been Avril Lavigne with the arm warmers and everything.
Damn. All right, Hot Toys Hotline. What's your number 4?
So actually, my number 4 was also Wolverine.
Oh, okay. Put him back.
Nice. Great.
Bring him back.
Think alike.
Exactly.
Great
However, I do want to play dress up with my Wolverine. So I'm grabbing 2.
Yep.
I actually pulled these out for y'all. The reason I'm grabbing 2, and I know Nate's doing the same thing. So I got these like bloody, and these are actually die cast too. And I sent these to Nate, and him and I were like kind of geeking out over them. No pun intended.
They're beautiful. Oh my
But
God.
These here, let me try to get it. I'm putting my hand in the way. These actually look way better than the non-bloody ones. I think the paint job on the skin is much better. And they were like, I paid like 14 something for these on eBay. But yeah, so I grabbed a set of these, and I'm going to take the second one and put adamantium claws on it. And that's going to be my Wolverine with adamantium claws. But yeah, this is a big release for me. It's hard to put it at number 4, but there was just a few in front of that were up there on the list for me, but still an amazing release. We're getting a Hugh Jackman Wolverine in 2022. So amazing time to be a Hot Toys collector for sure. The price, it could be a bit lower, but I don't think it's too bad considering how big that diorama base is. And he comes with those swap out arms. Definitely a really good release in my opinion. And I actually do like the Sentinel arm accessory. So because of that, I will be pre-ordering it before the time runs out.
Nate's getting a 24-pack of Wolverines.
That's not a bad idea. Wolverine army.
A Wolverine army. No, I'm doing the same with the two. I'm getting one regular edition, one deluxe. I don't need 2 deluxe bases. I just need just 1 deluxe and then the regular edition. So hey, Loco Lu, I know you have kind of like a number 4 within your list thing, right? So what's your number 4?
Yeah, the number 4 was the Jane Foster.
The Jane Foster. All right. So you still are interested on the Mighty Thor?
Yeah, man, it's mommy.
Mommy Thor.
Like,
Yeah, I got you.
Go with mommy Thor.
Yep.
And you know me, I'm all about the Shinichi grease on the seamless arms, man. You know, and I actually prefer her over Thor right now as a figure. The difference is the price. That's killing me. It's so expensive in contrast to what we get with actual Thor with the lighter features and all that.
Yeah. This should have been a 285, 290, but 305 like compared
275 at best.
Yeah. 275, or 285. I would have gone with 285.
Yeah, I would have done 275 plus the shipping and handling and whatnot. But the battle damage head sculpt is cool, but you don't see the blood that comes off the side of her cheek or anything like that. You know what I mean? This would have been better off as a separate head sculpt, right? Versus a separate helmet.
Yeah.
That way we can have like the roughness in her face like we saw in the final act of the film. But yeah, man, this is my number 4, and she's higher than Kenobi because head sculpt and the accessory is like this one I can get with, but that means I will have to sacrifice either painting for the battle damage or just not having the battle damage at all. That's why it's so low.
Yeah, she would have had that bloodied up sculpt with that battle damage there. So yeah. It is what it is. For me, like I said, she's not even in my list because I'm gonna get her later. I'm not gonna pre-order her. I'll sacrifice the battle damage head sculpt because honestly, I will use the full-on head sculpt on her rather than the.
You want to know a secret?
What's up?
You want to know a secret? Toby's not even on my list.
Damn.
Yeah, who needs an extra Doc Ock? No, who needs an extra Doc Ock arm when you got a whole Doc Ock that comes with 4 sets?
I do.
Yeah, y'all bunch of weirdos. You want 1 Doc Ock arm?
I want it. Give me the extra arm. That's what I want to do with my Doc Ock arm.
I'm going to replace that Doc Ock arm with a scorpion tail.
Exactly, I'll take it.
That would be cool. You talk about the one from the classic suit? That'd be dope.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, this is glorious.
You better be able to put her in a cup of water so you can grow like those rubber dinosaurs. That's
the dinosaurs, yeah.
Oh my god.
No, but if you take the hammer out of her hand, she'll shrink. Oh,
too soon. Too soon.
Damn. How dare you? But he's not wrong though. But all right, time to move on to number 3. And number 3 on my list. Now, these are the more closer to the day one pre-orders for me I want to get because these are the ones I really want to get. Like, if I don't want to sacrifice these to the hot toy gods at the moment. I'd rather get these 3 before I end up going after the others. They're up for summer showcase. And number 3 is the RoboCop with the exclusive edition battle damage chest piece. I gotta get this. I'm a battle damage fan through and through. I want to add this battle damage piece to the RoboCop 3, and also rock the jetpack. Like I know most of you are like you hate the film. I get it, but this is a great figure. Honestly, this is pretty much like if you take off the jetpack, it's RoboCop 1 and 2. There you go. RoboCop 1 and 2. Take off the jetpack. And hell, you got the exclusive battle damage piece. Honestly, this should have been part of it, but hey, they want to sell you the exclusive pieces. This is why I had to go with this one as my number 3 because I don't want to sacrifice battle damage. This is coming home, I grew up watching RoboCop when I was a kid, along with the Predators and what have you. And hell, this gives us opportunity right here. I want to send a message to Hot Toys that, hey, Hot Toys, I want more classic figures like this. I want more classic IPs.
More
like
RoboCop.
More RoboCop. Yes, come back. More RoboCop. Give us Ed 209 2.0. Oh, yeah, Kane. Let's go with Kane. Let's go.
Well, and here's the thing: RoboCane actually, for the first time, is being made by Hiya Toys under a license because it was done by Phil Tippett. Me and it, yeah, we're both waiting the shipping note for it to be shipped out because it's already processed. But the thing is, Phil Tippett, he did the model, and he was very, very selective if he would license that. But in the more recent, he's actually being more willing to license that. So the fact that Toy Company actually got an official license to do it as a toy, again, in multiple variations, you have the normal version and then the battle damage version with the screen face. At this point, I'd say it's a very real possibility. Because, again, I've got the Hiya Toys version of the RoboCop 3 with the gun arm and the jetpack. So if other companies are now starting to get certain licenses from RoboCop, again, specifically RoboCane, how long till RoboCane is done by Hot Toys? Because at this point, I think it's very much in play.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it has
I'll be excited to see
back part. I hope it has the back part where you
want
can pull the
RoboCop
tube out
too.
where his brain and with the canister that has his brain and his eyeballs, how it's in that tube in the back.
Yep.
That'd be cool if Hot Toys makes it to where you can pull it out just like in the movie. And then have the little trolley car that comes out begging for the nuke. Give me the nuke! Give me the nuke!
Oh, you need a remote, though. You need a remote. And then at that point, you know they're going to do a RoboCop 2 with the battle damage, but a Cobra assault cannon.
I'll buy that for $1. And also, Sean Smith with the $2 super chat, y'all.
Yep. One more. Mortal Kombat 11, right?
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 11.
Space goats!
I need them goats, man. Come on. Goats!
I need Peter Dinklage next to me screaming space pants while I scream space goats. Space goats! Space pants! Space goats!
Damn.
Well, his line is coming out really soon. So this RoboCop will go great with your Mortal Kombat from Storm Collectibles if you want it.
Yeah.
So, there's no doubt about that. But you know what this RoboCop gives me hopes for?
What's up?
A freaking Terminator, bro. Give me Arnie, baby. I need a Terminator in my collection.
Yeah, an updated one for sure.
We need a die-cast Terminator.
Die-cast T800.
Die-cast. Wait, there was one die-cast, right? It came out for Genesis, right?
No, it wasn't die-cast.
No,
yeah,
I think all die-cast.
I don't think Genesis was fully die-cast.
Was it?
There's a guy that's doing it on. He's on Facebook. He's doing custom 6 scale. He does 100% die-cast T800s.
I PM'd him $1,600.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
Yeah, Hot Toys Hotlines knows what I'm talking about, dude. The whole
it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. $1,600. I had a heart attack. I literally had a heart attack. I'm like,
dude, I could buy 2 Johnny 5s from the guy that makes custom 6 scale Johnny 5s. I could buy 2 Johnny 5s.
Yeah,
with the LED and the voice thing.
Like, I get it. It was probably a ton of R&D to get that done, and it looks really, really good, and the details are great. But I was like, I'll have to respectfully decline for $1,600, bro.
Yeah.
No,
I still want to see Hot Toys taking that
$1,600. That damn thing better take me to the future to meet Skynet,
right? Or bring John Connor back to life.
Yeah, either or. Better take me to the future or bring somebody back from the future.
No, you have the nuclear cell batteries, just in 1/6 scale, which would be the
better
equivalent
have
of
damn Sports Almanac.
diamond nuclear encoded batteries.
Sports Almanac.
Oh, there you go. My man's got no way talking about it. Sports Almanac, and also bring back the DeLorean. Yep.
Yeah, but it only works to 2000. We're 22 years out of the game.
No, listen, that shit better get me higher than freaking Kane before RoboCop.
It's just got like a smoke thing coming out of the back. It fills your whole room.
Yo, man, real talk though. If we win that mega, everyone here is gonna be a winner. Everyone here in the panel, bro. Everyone.
Bro.
Everyone.
Mega.
Mm-hmm.
What mega?
Man. Well, the Mega Millions. Someone won it. The $1 billion.
Yeah, one person won
they won
$1 billion.
Yeah, in what was it?
Illinois.
Indiana?
Illinois,
yeah.
Illinois.
$1.337 billion.
Yep.
Ooh,
Enjoy it.
Yeah,
Dude, after
it's
still like
$700
million.
It's the people that win the ridiculous amount in lottos that you hear like 2-3 years later, like, oh yeah, they're completely broke,
bankrupt. They spent it all.
You know,
Yeah, that happens
always,
a lot.
It's always the ones that win like the insane amount at the lottos. They're like, oh yeah, those, you know, you always hear the horror stories like, oh yeah, they were broke within a year. Da, da, da. And then
Sorry, I tried to buy a country. Like, it didn't work out.
Just like you hear people
no.
Like, you know, $1 to $5 million, and they're like, oh yeah, how are they doing now? And they're like, oh yeah, I still got my house, I got my things I bought, I'm still living nice. They're like, what the hell?
Right.
It's like the people win low amounts, they know what to do with it. The people that win the crazy amount are like, oh yeah, dude, I'm totally gonna buy this 7-foot tall gold diamond encrusted stormtrooper that's like made of platinum and got like blood diamonds running through it. How much is that gonna cost you?
It's because they're used to being broke.
$6 million. $6 million.
Nah, this is what happened. Nah, they broke because they collect Hot Toys.
No. You know what I would do? You know what I would do if I had that money? I would definitely leave the country and move and live in Dominican Republic because
Hot Toys Island.
What Hot Toys Island? My ass, bro.
All right, Lou talk about living in Dominican Republic. When they find out your ass is the richest man on that island, they're gonna be coming for you.
Why would you let the world know? Loco Lu, why would you let the world know though?
I said if I was, that doesn't mean I am. Man, I'm still the brokest nigga on this panel. I'm still the brokest.
The problem is Lou's gonna have to hire all this security, right? He's gonna have to hire all this security to keep an eye on him. And what's gonna happen is he's gonna rub some dude the wrong way one day. He's gonna be like, "Man, screw this guy. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna tell everybody about this rich ass American who lives over here and how to get into his compound."
Listen, I come from the island of Manhattan. Puerto Rico, don't mess with. When I could chill and rock with my people in Dominican Republic, you already know that I'm down with the shit.
But you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna pull a Max Rebo. He's gonna stay home that day from work. And everybody else is gonna go.
I gotta get to the job.
Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
But hey. Let's move on to number 3's DonPrime. DonPrime, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is actually Vader. Kenobi Vader.
Wow, Kenobi Vader at number 3. I thought that would have been a number 1 right there. But hey, at least it's top 3. At least it's top 3.
I mean, again, it's awesome that he has the battle damage head sculpt. But again, like we've talked before, my thing is I'm waiting for Revenge of the Jedi Vader because I think that's going to be the be-all, end-all Vader. You know, because that's the last time we actually see him in Vader in the original trilogy canon. So I think Hot Toys is going to go all out. That potentially could be a leather suit. Again, since this is a DX, we know the Revenge of the Jedi, Return of the Jedi is got to be a DX. Because how can they give us this and then the next one is anything less than this? So they're, again, for me, they're setting up an expectation.
It's going to be a DX. They got to go big, go home with Return of the Jedi. And also, DonPrime, you're right with Revenge of the Jedi because that was the original title.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is number 3 just because, again, I had to do, what would I get potentially if I was in the market? Again, this is almost like the Iron Man Mark III. This is the quarter scale, pretty much downgraded in some aspects. Granted, it's got a new head sculpt, but the base is the same. The non-battle damage chest piece is the same for the most part. So, I mean, it's a quality figure. It's just I'm holding out. I've already got the 2-pack. With Tarkin, and I've already got, my hopes on the Return of the Jedi. So, yeah.
Me too, Don. Me too. I want that Sebastian Shaw head sculpt in 1/6, man.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
We're tired of asking, Hot Toys. If you're watching, we're tired of asking.
And I want the light up head where we can see a skull through the helmet. So
that'd
you were the chosen one.
I want to see you with my own eyes.
Yes.
With my own eyes.
Oh man. So yeah, number 3, yeah, the battle damage Darth Vader. And the good thing is, the one thing I did like what Hot Toys did with this, if you're already a Hot Toy Darth Vader collector like me or many others, you don't really have to go big on the deluxe piece. You can just go with the collector edition, and the collector edition comes with the exclusive. But yeah, true story though. Go big, go home. You out of your damn minds. I ain't gonna go big, go home. Hell, go big, go home. I'm buying this twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the price difference isn't that much. That's the thing.
Damn.
This is like, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the 501st Deluxe versus the regular. I'm like, bro, for that extra $30, you get all this extra stuff. I'm like, I'm getting the Deluxe.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. The more I look at this, I'm like, this is Vader, man. Why you been skipping the gym? Because again, compared to Return of the Jedi, you don't look like you. I mean, you look like you've been missing a few cycles, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
That's because you look at Sebastian Shaw's size compared.
He's a big boy. Look at his Anakin, bro.
Yeah, so that's why. So I mean, Hayden Christensen, he's a tall dude, but he ain't like built like a shit.
To be fair,
like Sebastian Shaw was.
Yeah, to be fair, the original Darth Vader was a bodybuilder, so it fits perfect.
David Prowse.
Prowse. But the thing is, with this one, however, with the Vader here, this actually fits quite well with your Revenge of the Sith, Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, because this is pretty much the size that he was in Revenge of the Sith.
Same build, yeah.
Same build. Mm-hmm. But let me see. Do you guys think that the hologram is worth ordering before the limited time release is over? Well, if we're putting it on our top 3, then yes, it is worth it. Well, it depends. It depends on whoever has, depending on who has their top 3s. That's pretty much insinuating that we will pick this up with the holocron.
I mean, as far as the hologram, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so as far as the holograms themselves, ranging from Star Wars to Iron Man, and again, it was talked about a little before by Nate and others on earlier streams. The Mark 7 pod hologram.
I was just about
that alone goes for $150 to $200 by itself. A little accessory piece that's like 2-3 inches long. It's blue. It has a stand. That piece alone can get you $200 cash in your pocket by itself. So, if you're a holograms, you can flip them for literally half the price of the figure. So,
that's extra hot toy for you, baby.
For sure.
So.
But all right, so CMB, what's your number 3?
Toby.
Toby. Which one? Which Toby?
Spider-Man Toby.
No. I mean, like
he said Spider-Man Toby.
The Spider-Man Toby. Yeah, you know damn well what I bet.
No, Cider House rules Toby.
Yeah.
Brothers Toby.
Like,
Wow,
I totally take Seabiscuit Toby. I told you guys before. I'll take
Seabiscuit Toby. I would too.
All day. Seabiscuit.
Or even Great Gatsby Toby. What's
Wow,
I'm not a fan of the price tag, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it's Toby, man. It's Toby Spider-Man.
So you're pretty much taking the Doc Ock arm with this?
Yeah, because you know what? I'm wondering now that Luce said was talking about the Scorpion tail. I wonder if I could take that Doc arm off and put the Scorpion tail there instead. If it's got like the same peg system.
Wow, yeah.
Find the arm. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So I'm willing. I'm willing to get it just to be like, to try it out to see, because then I can have Scorpion tail in the background, and because they're already gonna get Doc Ock's arms with Tom Holland's diorama base. So why not see if that tail fit on there? Boom, that's even another little diorama base piece you can add towards the Sinister Six going after them.
Right.
Yeah. For me, this is where I put it at number 5, because the Doc Ock arm, I could live without it. I could live without the darker arms. I'm getting so many darker arms anyway, so I could live without it. But I'm still getting deluxe base, but I'm gonna wait. Like I said, I'm gonna wait it out, see how well it goes. Now, if you're gonna play the wait game like I'm doing, you gotta pay attention to the blue screens, because if this ends up selling out within the year or before the year, by what I mean is after release, this ain't gonna sell out in pre-orders. You out of your damn minds. No, this will be released, and then depending on how many months to a year, this might either sell out early. I don't know. We won't see till next year how things progress with the sales on this. But I'll play the wait game, but I'll pay attention to the blue screens or the low stock notifications. Just be mindful and keep an eye on a figure that you are waiting to get your discounts on. But if you're looking for somewhat bigger discount and you don't mind not getting the exclusive pieces, Marcos from Collector Zone, he's doing 15% off coupons over there. So if you guys don't want that damn freaking special edition pieces, you can go over there and get your discounts
for a good price. Yeah,
for a good price, 15% off. Sometimes he drops 80% off. So Collector Zone, that'll be my game. If you really want to capitalize on sales, go with Collector Zone.
Yeah, I might do that. That arm, 4 of them. When I get the doc, I'll have both the red version of the Dark Tech and these arms. And who have to say that those arms don't actually correspond with the arm that they're giving us with the
Yeah, it could be the exact same arm.
Exactly. So I'm going to have an extra set of 4 arms regardless.
Right.
Therefore, it's not giving the urgency to come with.
Your connection, Lou. Your connection, bro.
Oh, my connection.
Yeah, you're going in and out. I heard what you said.
I got what you were saying, but your connection was like ooh ooh.
CMB just waited for him to get his final statement out, and then he just starts laughing.
Dude, I was trying to hold it in, man. All I could think about was Wayne's World when he's at the drive-thru and he's messing with him. He's like, "I'd like a sugar." I'm sorry, I was trying to hold it together. That's all I could picture in my head was that Wayne's World scene.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous. So Lou, if your connection is bad, just cut off the video and just talk with your audio. That's how the connection will.
Now I'm about to curse y'all the fuck out. How you like
Not
that?
Me.
Yo,
Not
family
me.
battle.
Not me. I didn't do nothing.
Nah, listen to what I'm saying. Nah, the Hottoys highlights
I
you
gotta
on
get the
good
spray
standing.
bottle like a cat.
No, I'm not a cat. I don't get mad when I get wet. I get happy when I get wet. So let's go. So anyway, like I was saying before, when it comes to this arm, when it comes to the Doc Ock situation, man, we're gonna have 4 extra arms. So that extra arms, we don't know if this is gonna correspond with this actual base. So if I have Doc Ock with the Stark Tech arms on him, I could use the extra arms that come with that deluxe Doc Ock to go with this. Therefore, there's no incentive for me to buy this if I'm going to have extra arms to begin with. Plus, that diorama base that comes with the integrated suit, the deluxe version, we don't know if we could take those arms out and actually put it into that, because we're going to supposedly have 2 extra arms on there. So you can actually, mix and match and have those, spread out, across. You get what I'm saying? And abroad, you don't have to go and jump the gun. You can actually get something that's, a little bit, up there, because who's going to sell a Doc Ock arm? Just an arm.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
I'm just saying, if you. Yeah, but no. I'm just saying, who's really going to be in the wheelhouse to buy a Doc Ock arm if I just gave you the keys to saving yourself
more
a
people
buck?
than you'd realize. More people than you'd realize.
Then, yeah, guys, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for humanity. You guys must not be, producing like I am producing. Just saying.
You got one kid and you're talking about producing like you're producing.
You got one kid that you know of.
Damn.
Yo.
You know what I'm talking about, cigars and bacon. Come on.
Hey, we're flexing on.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yo, we're not flexing on Hot Toys, not flexing on making families.
I don't know.
Okay, let's move on.
This is a family channel. It's all about making family.
Yo, Hot
I
Toys
didn't make
Hotline.
no
I have the
baby.
floor now. Now I'm
You're
about to start
number 3.
screaming. I got the floor now. No. Number 3, take us back to RoboCop, Nate, because you already know.
Oh, you're in the
I
same
busted
spot with
this
me.
out for a reason. So as much as I love RoboCop, there's just 2 that were a bit more special to me, as special as RoboCop is. But I will say this, without contest, in my opinion, this is the best special edition exclusive accessory out of the whole bunch. Now, the reason I brought out my, apart from flexing on everybody, the reason I brought out my battle damage RoboCop is I wanted to show you guys. I was looking at the photos, and it looks like they actually reused the mold for the battle damage chest. So I kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. Of course, this is a plastic figure. If we can get it to focus a little bit better. There you go. But that is, it looks to me like they completely reused the mold on the chest. So you can see how amazing the detail is. You can actually, I don't know if it's going to be the same in the die cast, but you can see wiring exposed inside the chest and everything.
It looks like the same battle damage on the
The other die cast one. Yep. So it looks like they reused that again.
Because I have the OG diecast figure, and it's with the battle damage chest plate, and it's pretty much the same thing.
Yep. Wow. So with that being said, I've already seen it in person, and I know it looks incredible. So for me, that's the best accessory. But again, with that being said, as exciting as another RoboCop is to me, there's 2 other ones just slightly edged it out.
Okay. Yeah, for me, the RoboCop 3, it's coming home. Like I know people have been saying you shouldn't get that RoboCop because he's RoboCop 3, the worst RoboCop of all time. I still picked up my loot crate from the worst Star Wars of all time. So I'm like, if the figure is great and you enjoy that character so much, even if the movie was trash, more power to you. Yeah, like if that figure is a figure that you love, that character you love, you want to bring home. Hey, there's people out there that bought the blue milk Luke Skywalker, and I have to say that's one of the best head sculpts of all time, even better than the loot crate. And I understand that completely. But like a Bantha, but for me, that's not coming home because of what happened with the film. But I understand people out there that do enjoy the film and do actually enjoy that head sculpt. And hey, there you go. So it's all about you. Don't fall for the trap of people that hate on the movie or hate on the character himself, and then that pretty much pushes you to the point where, yeah, you know what, I should be in that same boat with the masses. I'm like, no, be your own damn mess. All right, you're the captain of this damn freaking ship, captain of your damn freaking collection. You do what you want.
Yeah, let me add.
Even if the movie sucked, it's still RoboCop with a jetpack and a freaking machine gun arm,
rocket launcher arm too.
And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing to know, guys. And I know everybody on the panel knows this, but some people in chat may not have recognized it. They did reuse the Peter Weller likeness chin pieces. Yeah. Not only that, the RoboCop 3 paint job is very close to the RoboCop 2 paint job. It just has a bit more purple going on. So realistically, because the jetpack is removable, you can have yourself a Peter Weller, basically RoboCop 2 RoboCop. So remove the RoboCop 3 branding from your mind. I'm personally getting it to put the jetpack on because I already have this duo here. With that being said, remove RoboCop 3 from your mind. If you want to die-cast RoboCop for retail, this is your chance right here.
Yep. I gotta get
that paint job is beautiful, man. It's absolutely beautiful. If you look at some of the close-ups, like the color shift from the blue and the purple is incredible. I'm super excited for this one.
So before we continue on with Loco Lu's number 3, Sean Smith brought up, Nate, if they drop the N1 Starfighter, are you still going to pre-order all this stuff? You know that Starfighter is going to be up there. What are you going to have to give up to get it? Are you out of your damn mind? Are you? No, we don't play the sacrifice game here. No, not in this house. Not in this house. No, they're all coming home. All this is coming home. Yeah, exactly. I got a kidney. I'll sacrifice the kidney.
Wait. Look at the flexes.
Wait. Extra organs. There's a reason why we get 2 of each organ.
Look at the flexes right there. He's showing
organs, not each.
He's showing you a prototype Boba Fett and some Vader action right there. And that's and yeah, And look,
And Watto
you
in the
see
background.
Krennic in the back. You see Krennic in the back. You know, you see
Krennic.
a lot of the Rogue One. You see, you know,
you see Obi-Wan
Look. I see a Johnny Depp Captain Sparrow. You know,
I see Jyn Erso. I see
Jyn Erso.
I see Dooku.
Look at him flexing. Look. He can't hide it. Listen,
it's behind me. It's behind me, so I can't really hide it.
Sardine lifestyle all day.
Sorry, my body's in front of my Rogue One.
Yo, what happened to Watto? Oh, he's right here. Is that it's Darth Vader week? So look at that.
It's behind it. There you go. See, look, right there. He never left it. It never left your eyes.
Let me see. I just got him over here. There you go. That Boba keeps blocking him. That's why. There you go. Perfect.
There you go.
There you go. There he is. Watto. Yeah, it's Watto's fault for what happened to the deluxe Tobey Maguire. How dare you, Watto, taking our wallets for granted like that? How dare you? How dare you?
You wouldn't let him out of the box. It's your fault.
Don't blame me. It's your fault, not mine.
Oh damn. Oh wow. See, I love CMB's impersonation.
Yeah, pretty spot on.
It was awesome.
So all right. So Loco Lu, what's your number 3?
Man, my number 3 is Iron Man. Like he's up there on the list as number 3 because it was the reason why I got back into collecting with Marvel Legends. But now that I'm into the Hot Toys game, I could finally get me the one that got me started back into collecting. You know, the one that's like, yeah, this movie is setting the precedent for comic book films as a whole. Because now comic book films aren't look the same. Ever since Iron Man 1 came out, you know, everyone forgets about Blade. But Blade was like, you know, the first MCU, you know, inside, but it was in its own little thing. But this is the connective tissue. This was the beginning of connective tissue. This is the first, you know, layout, if you will. So you have to get the one that started it for you, in my opinion. And this one is a rekindling of that passion of collecting. So that's why he's number 3. As far as the offering, I think it could have been something a little bit more, but I'm like you said earlier, the reasons why I want to get this one is because the hopes of a diecast Ironmonger.
Please.
Yes. And here's another thing: if we get a diecast Ironmonger, that means, you know, possibly 2-pack Obadiah Stane.
Oh, that'd be sick with the suit.
Yes, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like this is dope by itself with the crushed armor helmet on the side. You know what I mean? That just putting it like that. That's a beautiful paperweight. Exactly. Beautiful paperweight. But in case Hot Toys doesn't give it to us, this is a good stand-in until then.
Right, yeah. We got something for now to hold us off.
See,
exactly.
Did the eyes light up on the base? Did the eyes light up on the base?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Unfortunately.
No. MP is asking, is it worth to get the exclusive edition? Honest opinion, it's up to your collection. If, like, for me, the RoboCop, it's a absolute due for the exclusive because I want that battle damage piece option to go on my RoboCop, and with our top 3s, we're really pushing on getting those good. It's up to you. It's up to your collection. It's up to how much you love that character. How much you love that character to the point you want to get that special edition. If you don't care, you don't give a damn about the special editions, you can always go the discount route and head over to either Collector Zone. There's other venues out there that don't have the special editions, but you get heavy discounts with the 50% off and what have you. So You don't necessarily need to get the special edition unless you want that in your collection, as far as, like, you know, your pristine figure. That, like, for me, I really want the Gatling gun Wolverine accessory set. So like, I want that to be with the Wolverine. So
I didn't even put Wolverine on my list. You know why?
Why?
Because he's already pre-ordered. I don't need to put him on a list that I haven't pre-ordered yet. He's already pre-ordered.
So
wow.
Yeah.
That goes to show you, me and Nate see eye to eye. I need my Barbie changing style Wolverine.
Oh,
and
me
this is
too.
the
Me
second
too,
time
yeah.
we get a Barbie change style Wolverine. If you remember the first Wolverine figure with the trench coat, the tuxedo, and then the changing into the tank top and whatnot, we already had Wolverine, but we get a different variation of that with Days of Future Past. And Days of Future Past, this is the perfect representation of what we saw in the film. So, you know, that I digress. Nate, take it away.
Alrighty. So, what is the number 2 on the list? And my number 2 is y'all know what it is, the freaking Wolverine. Come on. Come on. The Wolverine. This is coming home. The Gatling gun exclusive, the works. Like, this is so nice. I'm gonna buy it twice. Not the deluxe anyway. I'm gonna get one regular edition, of course, one regular edition, and then one deluxe. Like, I want to get 2 different versions of the Wolverine. I wanted to rock 2 different accessories and what have you. Hell, like Connor, he sent me over, you know, some of the links to those metal claws, and I'm like, I really want the bloody metal claws.
Yeah, they look amazing, man.
Yeah. So, I have the original Warbox Wolverine. I have the original Wolverine from his his funeral suit. But this right here, this especially with the premium leather. This is pretty much a day one pre-order or limited time window pre-order, because I really want to get the exclusive machine gun with it. So.
Yeah, I already bought him, so I didn't even bother putting him on the list. He was a dopo for me, so I already got him.
I got one already.
Yeah, I got one. I gotta get the regular edition, and I can wait on that and let the points build up. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that.
Baby, you want to say something? You want to tell the fans something? Yeah, what you want to tell?
Like,
share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell.
Perfect. Great job.
Thank you.
Tell your dad he owes you an ice cream now.
Yeah, he does.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Ice cream. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
I like how they're all chanting it, but I got headphones on, so she can't hear ya.
Shotsman is asking Nate, does a Mark III base? No, it does not. It does not light up. It does not light up. The light up feature is the Mark III Iron Man. That's the light up feature.
Yeah.
I would like to get the Wolverine, but before long, I will most likely be homeless. Oh my God! Yeah, them Hottoys, man. They make you homeless at this point.
Oh yeah.
Why you wait at this point? Like get the damn freaking whatchamacallit, shipper boxes. Make a house full of shipper boxes. There you go.
Dude, at this point, I'm gonna need
I
a
got
roommate
plenty for that.
Shipper fort.
So who wants to move to Georgia and be a roommate?
I got you, bro. If things don't work out,
toys.
listen. If things don't work out here in New York, I'm coming over there, man. You can go, Dutch on a mansion, bro. So that way we can have one specific side of the mansion just for the Hot Toys Collection Museum.
Better say y'all got room for 200 Hot Toys.
I was gonna say,
no, we got more. We got room for more.
I'm just saying, I have a house. I just probably need a roommate.
Now, real talk though. Real talk. If you're able to do it, tax reasons or what have you, you can actually turn that Hot Toy Museum into a Hot Toys Museum, and then
write off all your figures.
Write off all your figures.
Write off all your figures.
Yeah.
It's a museum.
With the help of
Hey, charity, not 501c, non-taxable. You're doing it for the people, community.
Exactly.
It's a museum.
Exactly.
Again, artists in the art eye beholder. It's all subjective. Again, you can't have the IRS tell you that's not art. They legally can't tell you that's not art.
All you gotta do is just make sure if someone comes up, you gotta sell them a ticket to go into the
gun show.
Hot Toys. Yeah, the gun show.
That's right.
Well, hell, if it's my house, I'll be home. So it's like, all right. Hold on. Let me see.
Video tours. Video tours. Video tours.
Hello there, sir. Are you here for the Hot Toys Museum tour?
No. You gotta do it in the other voice. The other
Watto?
voice.
No,
Watto.
no. You gotta do it from like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Nah.
Tapestries. If you are Scottish law, I am Mickey Mouse.
No. You gotta do it in the Watto. Do it in the Watto. That'll mess with everybody's head.
Hold on.
Put him on the spot.
What are you doing here? There's no museum here. No. Wait, you have money? Oh,
Yeah.
I like money. We can definitely do this tour. How many credits do you have? I take dollar, euro, credits.
Bitcoin.
That sounds about good, yeah.
No ruble, though. Go ruble. Ruble worth this.
Cryptocurrency works very well here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Damn. That's funny. Oh my god, that is so funny. But hey, so let's move on to let me see. So number 2 for DonPrime. Number 2, DonPrime.
I'm gonna go anime Thor.
Oh, Mommy
Ooh.
Thor. Okay. Wow. Why number 2 for Mommy Thor?
Not Mommy Thor, anime Thor.
Anime Thor.
Like the Super Saiyan Thor.
Super Saiyan.
You're talking about the Thunder God Thor that we got. Like,
Yeah, Super Saiyan Thor.
But that's not a timed exclusive.
Yeah.
Hey, let him have it as his number 2.
Let
Okay?
him have his number 2.
Let him have it. That's a beautiful figure.
Up.
And
Because
hey,
the rules was
I'll help
for pre-order.
Don out. I'll help Don out. They did just add that extra accessory. We saw photos of it, so maybe you could show that now that Don.
The bolt. The stone.
It looks awesome.
Let me see. Is it here? Let me see. I think
It
it's
should
here.
be there. It should be there.
No, it's not.
Oh man, that would have been fun. Oh, look, he's got
out.
the hand for it too. There's just nothing in his hand.
Oh man.
You know what he's saying? He's saying, hey, Jane, quick, do what I'm doing real quick. Make your fist just like that real quick. Hey, cut the scene.
Wow. But still, the anime Thor, the Super Saiyan Thor, it's a really nice piece. But it doesn't really make it on the list because it's not time exclusive. But if it was, I could have seen the Bolt being a time exclusive. Yeah, that would have pushed it for number 2. Honestly, if that was a time exclusive lightning bolt, Zeus's lightning bolt, that would have been definitely a time exclusive.
Well, I thought the lightning bolt wasn't exclusive. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry.
No,
Nate's like, hey, it has to be in pre-order, not what I. Because my original number 2 was Old Man Wayne with the transparent armory. So, but he's like, it has to be on pre-order. So. Yeah.
Hey, you brought some light back onto that figure.
Yeah. Hey, I had one job, right? TX boy.
All right. So it's all good. CMB, you're number 2.
RoboCop.
Oh man, RoboCop is like the MVP.
RoboCop's the shit.
On the top 3s. Wow.
You got to play the RoboCop theme song at the end.
I got RoboCop.
So wait. What, number 2s already or number 3s?
Yeah. Dude, because I showed TD the pictures of what came out since he's been gone, and this was one of them that he was like, he was like, can I add this to my collection? And I was like, I figured you'd want this one. I was like, definitely my boy, because he saw it. He was like, yes. Like he thought the movie was corny and cheesy. But, for him, it's RoboCop, and he loves that whole 80s idea of a cyborg police. The whole franchise to him was awesome. So, and he likes the fact that this RoboCop has a jetpack. So,
but no baklava.
I told him this isn't Turkish cyborg police officer, so no baklava arm cannon. He said, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, they're not gonna do that guy yet."
Nope. So I just saw Stacy comment here. I was meant to message Don a month ago or so ago. He was going to send me a sticker pack or something. I didn't. Oh wait, there's a different comment. Okay, I'm not joking. There, everything's crazy in price in Australia. Energy gone up to 250% alone. At that point, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of the bills. Hot Toys comes later at that point. You gotta take care of yourselves at that point because
family over hobby. Family over hobby.
Exactly.
Remember that. It's a hobby.
No, better.
I mean, I feel the
at
pain.
this point, better health as well. So
yeah, exactly.
Like,
I'll just tell you this: my power people, they just put in, so they're gonna do 110% raise on the actual like charge for transferring the power. You know, it's on the overall total bill, it's gonna add like anywhere from 50 to 60 a month, which sucks. So
yeah, it does.
I mean, it is what it is.
J-Rod, you're not too young for RoboCop. Hey, no, my kid is 11 years old and he loves RoboCop. No one is too young for.
Yeah,
RoboCop.
I was a little kid when I watched RoboCop.
Yep.
Just watch the
that
first film.
That first film used
That's
to
it.
scare me with the toxic waste scene.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time that toxic waste scene popped up.
Help me! No way, man! No way!
No. You know what I love the fact that Red Foreman survived and ended up in 70s show. Come on.
Oh God.
That dumbass! I'll put a foot up your ass.
He learned his ways. He learned his ways not to be a bad guy no more.
Yeah.
Word.
He settled down, be a family man.
Yep.
Oh God.
That's why he was so damn grumpy. He was like, I could have whooped that RoboCop's ass. Instead, I had to come and be a family man and deal with this nightmare. I hate my life.
Well, the screwed up thing is, so the 90s shows is actually happening. He's apparently coming back. So now you're going to see Elderly Red.
Oh no. We don't talk about Bruno. We're gonna go about something else. Let's go back to Hot Toys.
Man, they better not make Elderly Red like all weak and
that's what I'm afraid of.
They're gonna make him like that
better
crazy
be
old guy
twice.
in the home.
Yeah, exactly. He better be twice as angry, grumpy old man Red. Like
So-
instead of dumbass, it's gonna be like, I'll put my foot so far up your ass.
Hey, quick thing. Have you guys watched the ranch with asshole Kutcher?
What?
The Ranch on Netflix. The Ranch.
No, I haven't seen it.
Heck yeah, man. That show was
Yeah,
awesome.
I haven't seen it yet.
Red
Yeah,
came
that
back
show
in
was
there.
awesome.
Red came back.
Yeah,
and
he
was
did.
fine there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But remember, he just played his neighbor who had the brain tumor.
The brain tumor. Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was trying to sell his farm to him. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Topher Grace is coming back though. Everybody but Danny Masterson's coming back because he's got his own problems. We'll just say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
he
we at
got
number
86
2, right?
by Hollywood from the finger pointing movement. That's what we'll say. Finger pointing movement.
Finger pointing movement.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno, but
We'll talk about Bruno.
see. So CMB says number 2. Connor, what's your number 2?
Number 2 for me is going to be the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man Deluxe.
Wow,
Oh.
Toby.
Now, before
Nice.
everybody goes crazy and says, "Oh, but the price," I know. But here's the thing.
I'm not hating on you.
No hate. No
Thank
hate.
you. Thank
No
you.
hate. No hate.
No
He
hate.
was
So-
my number 3, so no hate.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. The price is crap. Like there was definitely a Toby tax on this one. That's what I'm calling it.
Toby
Because
tax.
think of it this way: typically, like if we go off the collector's edition, for a figure with a head sculpt and minimal accessories, a Spider-Man figure, you're looking at $285. With that, we saw $300. I remember when the screenshot got leaked, when the link got put up and dropped, no one believed that it was actually $300, but it ended up being $300. So I definitely agree that the price is crap. However, it's a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure, which is my childhood. Like the Sam Raimi trilogy is very special to me, and I do not own any Tobey Spider-Man figures. I don't own the black suit or the original normal suit. So this is coming home. Here's my thought with the Doc Ock tentacle. I'm like, if I end up doing something stupid with my Doc Ock and I knock him over or I'm posing it and I break it for whatever reason, if this ends up being the exact same tentacle that comes with him, I have an extra. For the same price that I would get the deluxe normally from Sideshow, I'll take the extra tentacle. And then part of it is just I love Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, so that's my love for the character talking and making the decision for my wallet, and that's why he ended up at number 2 for me. And again, as I said before, No Way Home as a whole, all the appearances of Andrew Garfield, Alfred Molina, Tobey Maguire, all these amazing actors from our childhood and young adulthood, them showing up made me want to finally take the dive into Marvel and start buying Marvel figures. So because of those many reasons, this one's very special to me. So that's why it made my number 2.
Okay. Well, what's crazy? Even though the price is ridiculous, Toby still made it at my number 5 on the list.
Yeah.
So Toby and RoboCop right now have been the and the Mark III have been like the damn MVPs right now. So not bad, not bad for Toby, RoboCop. Hell, RoboCop. Damn, everybody needs a RoboCop on their list.
Dun 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 dun.
So let me see. Wait, the heck did I do here? Okay, so Loco Lu, what is your number 2?
Vader, baby.
Vader. Wow, Vader at number 2.
Number 2, and here's why: trade bait. If I learned anything from Lane, if you want to sell something, you can. Lane. If you want to sell something, you can. And that little itty bitty, teeny tiny little thing right there that we call a little hologram, that right there could pay for half of a hot toy for me. Eventually down the line, and that's my main reason why it's number 2. Other than that, I'm digging the deluxe pieces. The deluxe pieces are where it's at, where I can have me a clean looking Vader. And when I get Obi-Wan, not this specific version, but later down the line, just get Obi-Wan all together. Have me a nice battle damage fight scene. That'll be awesome too. But I'm just thinking, out of all of these, if I was to go into the aftermarket and just sell that one piece, which one will, go for top dollar, right? And it's always the hollows for some reason. Like, I can't see Iron Man's head sculpt going for more than a hollow. I can't see the Gatling gun going more for a hollow. Not even Doc Ock's arm going for more than a hologram. Because with each hologram, that completes a collection of holograms. It's like if you've been collecting for a long period of time and you have all the hollows, you can pick and choose who sees what on what display you put. You know what I mean? If you're that anal about it. So that's why it's number 2 on my list.
Number two. Nice.
So Lou, you're army building hollows then, right?
Army building hollows.
Fuck no, man. I'm only getting this one and get rid of it. I'm gonna do a lane. But I'm gonna keep my.
But then you're selling an incomplete figure.
Hey!
No.
Now.
I'm selling just a hollow. I'm
just busting your chops, Luke.
You're gonna summon Lane for in any minute. You keep calling his name out like that.
I'll call out Lane whenever I see fit because he doesn't hold a hot toy more than a relationship.
No, or hey, Loco calls Lane when he needs to go to the bed and the milk ain't working.
Nah, I call him when I need a bill paid.
Yeah. Or when you need a discount.
Ooh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that though. I didn't say that. He said it. I didn't say it.
He did though. He did.
Just stab the knife in a little deeper.
Gotta love Lane. Respect to Lane. Lane is a different type of collector. He has his opinions and values, and he's a part of the Geekin Out crew, and we all love him. You know what I mean? We take jabs at each other, and we wouldn't be friends if we didn't take a little stab here and there. You know what I mean? As long as it's not in the back, but it's all fun and games. You know what I mean? It is jokes, and if it gets too far, we apologize up front. Because it's legitimate. Like we are all friends.
Yeah, real friends. They talk good about you behind their back, but you stab them in the front, face to face.
Daddy, chill.
So, Nate, what do you think about the Darth Vader lightsaber wire coming out? That how you feel about that?
That's another reason. Number 2.
Here's the thing with that. Currently, third-party customizers, they've been doing third-party lightsabers like this with the wires.
Same way.
I've been asking for this for years. I've been asking this since I started collecting 2019. Like Hot Toys, where's the flex? Come on, stop with the lightsaber arms. I want these wired lightsabers. Hell, battery powered lightsaber. I don't care as long as they're not freaking hooking up to the damn arm like it does usually. You literally got to break your figure just to get the lightsaber arm in. I'm actually enjoying this aspect of what Hot Toys is pulling here now. So
innovation, baby.
Innovation, yes. So before we continue off to number 1, DonPrime, you have a few things to say?
Yep. Okay. So again, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you're watching, make sure you like, you subscribe, you comment, you share, the whole deal. But first, okay, so we do have the 6-skill survival guide. We have thrown the link up that before. We do have a contest running until tomorrow night. Make sure, again, if you're part of the 6-skill survival guide, you comment on the pinned post. If you're not, join and then comment. Again, we've got a transformable Gundam kit with some stickers and magnets or whatever in that. So, but we've got another giveaway coming up in association with Oilers and a few other places. Lane is going to give some stuff away, but I just want to show you this will be the number 2. It's a prize pack. Includes a Green Ranger from Star Race and an Oilers workshop. And then, but the number 1 prize happens to have a certain Clone Wars figure.
Ahsoka came in.
Yep. So again, this will be part of the first place prize. We'll also include an Oilers workshop base. Again, we have 2 made. We got 2 of his proofs. So again, these are the 2 proofs. I do believe he is going to do a limited line after we announce the giveaway and we start everything. He just wants to make sure he was ready to go with his limited line, you know, when we did the video. That'll be coming up soon with him. But again, I grabbed this from Edit Toy Dojo, and we will also be giving away a shirt with this. So
okay, so I need to make sure I sign up for that because I want in on that.
Yeah, hold on one second. So again, and we got the Toy Dojo shirt as well.
Ooh, yes. I'm down with it. I'm with it.
So
hold up.
Again, just stay tuned. We got those giveaways. So
Don, you got that in the extra goddamn? Because that's how what size I'm.
The extra goddamn.
God damn.
So yeah.
So also a few things too. Let me see. Is there anything else? Oh, that's right. So let's go with the number ones. The number ones. Actually, you know what? I just wanted to bring this up real quick. A recent death has occurred on the
two has happened.
Two,
big ones.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see. You know, like I was just thinking about her the other day too. Like, I wonder how everything's going. I'm like, damn, I hate when that happens too. I hate that when you're thinking of certain celebrities and actresses or actors of the past, and then out of nowhere this happened. Oh, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, she is actually one of the most influential, not just sci-fi characters, but influential characters of the 20th century because of the interracial kiss with her and, you know, William Shatner Kirk. And again, anyone knows lore, they filmed the first scene, which was the kiss, and then they were supposed to film subsequent scenes because in certain markets they weren't going to play the kiss. And Shatner intentionally screwed up every reshot, so there was never a second scene in a cut. You know, and like Martin Luther King Jr. actually went up to Nichelle Nichols because she was thinking about leaving and said to her, "No, you are such an influential person. You have to remain." And that's what she did. And then, you know, she did all the movies, and unfortunately, she was diagnosed with dementia. So, but she still went to cons. She still engaged with people right up to the very end because she loved that. She loved associating with people.
My first TV crush, I'm gonna tell you that much. I was young watching this with my pops, watching Trek, and I'm telling you, me and my dad, we watch Trek all night, and woo, that's right there, man. And when she's made by XO6, best believe she will be a day one pre-order. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, Nichelle Nichols, Ash. Nichelle Nichols passed away, among other people
mommy.
today and yesterday.
Mommy. OG
yeah,
mommy.
we had a legend in the NBA community that also passed away. So
yeah, my neck of the woods. The OG, you know, I'm just gonna say LeBron, don't hold a candle to this guy. The only person close to this person is probably Jordan. But LeBron can't even be mentioned in the same name as this person. So I'll just say that.
Let's see. I don't think I have a post yet from that. I know I had this post from Aurora, but I was trying to find.
Yeah, so Bill Russell, the Boston Celtics player and coach, the 11-time NBA champion, 11-time LeBron. He unfortunately passed away. Yeah, and that's 11 times. That also includes him being a player coach. And again, anyone who's seen Slapshot, Reggie Dunlop, he was a legit player coach who won an NBA championship, which is literally unheard of, either today or in the 50s or 60s. So the dude, I mean, Bill Russell was a legitimate genius.
Legend.
With the tactics of the game. And yeah, I mean.
Legend, bro. Legend.
Yeah.
Legend. There's no words that could describe it other than legend, living legend. And now, you know, he's up in the clouds above us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's actually tied for the #1 person to win the most professional championships by one person, tied with a guy from the Montreal Canadiens. 11 personal championships, either as a player or a player coach. And again, not as just a coach, but 11 times. He was on the court in one way or another. Even as a coach, he played. He won the NBA championship 11 times. Like, if he went to the finals, there was a 98% chance he was going to win. So, and again.
Milestones, baby.
Exactly. This guy is the legitimate GOAT. Jordan's a close second, but close still doesn't equate the difference. So,
yeah, it's the achievements.
Yeah, we lost icons, we lost heroes today, and hey, the best way to go about is to move on and keeping them in our memories and remembering what they accomplished over the years of their careers, of their livelihoods. You know, they made their dreams come true and made others' dreams come true with with the inspiration that they've passed on to many of us and many generations that came out.
Yeah, I mean, and he was also a big time person in the community as far as charity and stuff. And again, I'm like where I live, I'm still technically considered in the southern, like the northern Boston region. Like I'm like that border. But so like he'd come up to Salem, New Hampshire, and you know, areas like 10-15 minutes south of me, and he'd do clinics, he'd do stuff like, you know, with the charity event. So he was legit. He knew who he was, but he did it. He put that to good use. So,
but all right, guys, I just want to put some time to that. I know everybody was asking through the chat, so I wanted to find a proper time to do that. So before we head on to go to our number ones. All right, number ones, y'all. My number one is, of course, y'all know who it is. Y'all know it's Darth Vader. You out of your damn mind. The first DX, Darth Vader, battle damage. And you mean to tell me I'm not going to capitalize on the special editions as well? You out of your damn minds. No. Battle damage, first DX, Darth Vader, and the special edition bonus. Nah. This is coming home. Go big, go home. Now, if you guys want to capitalize on the sale, on some deals, you don't really need a special edition. If you don't collect the holograms, then hey, by all means, more power to you. Throw away them holograms and go for the deals. Maybe Collector Zone has a few available, or there's other venues like Comiconcept. They usually got you get it cheaper over there in Sideshow as well. But
Toy Dojo free shipping.
Toy Dojo free shipping. Yeah, for me, this is coming home. The complete set. And also, this in turn connects to my Kenobi DX as well, because I really want that box of lightsabers, because that box of lightsabers is coming home with me as well, because I want to put that with my General Grievous, because General Grievous has been salivating over that box of lightsabers since the release of that special edition set. Okay, my General Grievous, he's been falling apart behind me, waiting for that special edition box set. But Darth Vader takes the cake.
No, he was falling apart because of Sideshow. He was falling apart because of Sideshow.
Bam.
He's falling apart because of the Sideshow. That's what it is. He falls apart. He falls apart as soon as you pull him out the box. He comes out the box like this. That's it. Question though: do you think we have a full sculpted head sculpt underneath that battle damage helmet?
I do. I don't know if it's fully painted,
yeah,
but I
actually,
think it's fully sculpted. I do.
I hope so.
Like I said, my friend's gonna cut it open, so we'll see.
Some Dremel action.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna crack it open. So we'll see. Yeah, right.
So sorry, Stacy, but my number one was Darth Vader / Kenobi, but the Mark III was at my number 4. Mark III was at my number 4.
Mark III, number 3.
Mark III, number 3 for Lou. So, all right, so let's move on because the time is running out. So, DonPrime, what is your number 1?
RoboCop.
Oh my God,
Absolutely.
RoboCop is the MVP. MVP RoboCop.
I mean, I have that and again, Hot Toys knows. Like I said, hey, the High 118, like the 2-pack with the battle damage one and the ED209 battle damage that comes in. We're just waiting to get the final shipping notice on it. I've already have this in the 118 scale. I love the jetpack. And as I mentioned before, this is actually the first reference to the F-22 actual fighter, the real stealth fighter that we have in actual any media. Because, Dr. Lazarus actually says, oh, that thruster is based on the F-22 fighter, which at the time was still going testing development. So again, it's one of those little pieces of real world brought into the movie, but it makes sense timeline-wise. The jetpack right here, it's also not the first time we see it. It's been modified. It's, when Dr. Lazarus creates it so it can serve either as the jetpack or the external battery pack. So this is even more so the modified second version of it that we see in the movie.
You know what I love about this set, though? Like, you don't even need to set this up with the RoboCop. You could actually put it right next to it, next to him in display. You really don't necessarily need to put him on with the jetpack. That's what I love about this, because look at the design, look at the detail in here. No
the
joke.
Wiring,
They really, like, the only thing that's missing is if I know it's not screen accurate, because I don't think there was any light up feature unless you're doing the thrusters from the thrusters.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's the only thing that's missing from this would be LED thrusters at that point.
Yeah, now I mean, if they wanted to go even further screen accurate, as instead of giving it like a display stand, what about including the cart that it was originally on when they stole it from the armory? When they had to and again, because if they're doing this, I think ED209 potentially could go back and play. When the little girl hacked him, I am as loyal as a puppy. Then she turned them on the security concepts. So I mean, he wasn't muted. He still had the 2 machine gun arms. He still had the rockets on the right side. It's the same figure, just 3.0, or in RoboCop 3. So
to answer Anthony P, yes, but remember, you keep it handy. Where the hell is it?
Shinichi Grease and 303, baby.
303s. There you go.
You're welcome.
Grease and 303s.
It's a lot.
You go. Thank you for the assist. There you go. Yep.
I will say this: it's a lot different than the rubber that's on the Death Trooper, just based on the example you use. Because on the Death Trooper, it's like super tight. On RoboCop, it's very soft, like pliable rubber. So it's not as scary as the Death Trooper when you're posing it.
Yeah, but it sticks to itself if you keep it posed.
If anyone's posing the RoboCop that crazy, I mean, you're doing it wrong.
There's no such thing as doing it wrong.
RoboCop's not meant to be posed all crazy.
Yeah, he's a cyborg. I mean, the base, like when Peter Weller took the original role, he actually went to a mime. Wore the suit, and his mime wore a test suit, and they actually developed the walking pose based on what a mime would do, and over exaggerating. And again, it goes back to like Metropolis, the 1920s movie, and you want to get that mix between a human and like an automaton. They didn't say robot and automaton. That's the difference, if you know what that means, to classic sci-fi.
So, to answer Mr. Versace's question, Nate, is the Rogue One Vader the only one that has flaked on you as far as Vaders are concerned? The only reason why the Vader Rogue One flaked on me was because I was not aware about how to take care of these pleather figures until I started collecting Hot Toys in 2019. I had this guy since 2016. This was my official first Hot Toy, but the thing is, I wasn't collecting at the time. I was doing Funkos, but I wanted to pick up a Darth Vader. I was aware of Hot Toys since 2016, but I picked up the Darth Vader because that Rogue One moment was epic. But the thing is, I picked it up way before that, and this figure sold out that night of, and I was like, damn, I pre-ordered this right before the movie started. Hilarious. But real talk though, with Vader, yes, they do flake, especially if you have the cross grabber right next to the damn freaking thighs. All right, so if you're gonna pose your Vader, pose him to where the crotch grabber is just there for a backup if he falls down on you. You see what I'm saying? But the best way to take care of your Vaders is make sure you get those 303s. Make sure you Sinister Grease if you have to. Sinister Grease the belts. For me, I 303 the hell out these Vaders. Bathe them in 303s. I make sure that so my Vaders so far have not been flaking because I've been taking care of them with the 303. So as long as you do the maintenance work, that's why I'm saying that I wish Hot Toys really delivers a real premium leather Vader, maybe Return of Jedi, hopefully. But honestly, if you I'm letting y'all know, if you're gonna collect on the Vader line, just remember you gotta commit to the maintenance. You gotta commit to the work because it takes time to take care of these bad boys. If you want to maintain them for long periods of your collection to outlive your collection, or you can move down to some non-humid state or what have you, like Kenobi.
Nevada.
Or buy yourself a Hasbro Black Series Vader and call it a day if you worry about it. Because it's like an expensive car, without maintenance, it's going to rust, it's going to die down. You need to take care of your stuff. Period. Because without human ingenuity to keep things maintenance, things get lost in time. Same thing with property, same thing with vehicles, same thing.
TX boy, daddy chill. Yep. Daddy chill, TX boy.
Yep. Real quick, Collector Chris.
I like that. Squirt.
Yep. So Collector Chris, real quick. So I know you're saying you would get this if it had a Peter Weller head sculpt. The bottom plates are actually the same plates from RoboCop 1, which means it's based on Peter Weller, not RoboCop 3 actor. But again, it's labeled as RoboCop 3, but the parts are Peter Weller lower face sculpts. So it is Peter Weller based.
So before we move on to the super chat, Doc Collector, I Sinister Grease the belts, or actually you don't need to Sinister Grease the belts if you already applied it. But for me, 303 the bodies for Vader and what have you for all of them, I do it within 3 to 6 months every year. So that's pretty much how often I do it, between 3 to 6 months. But other than that, the super chat from Sean Smith.
Who did that?
So Loco Lu, answer your boy.
Oh, let me see. Loco Lu, when does the new NECA TMNT drop from San Diego we saw? The new news, we don't know yet. Like, that's the thing. They're reveals. We don't get a notification when they drop until they actually get announced that they're dropping. Pay attention to your Twitter and NECA accounts on Instagram. So anytime they'll announce something or drop something, it will be on those specific accounts, Twitter or NECA. Or on Instagram, excuse me. Instagram and Twitter is what your best friend when it comes to NECA stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to all of it.
I turned it up for my wife. She's still laughing at the goats. I love them goats. Perfection. But all right, so CMB, you're number one.
Vader.
Of course, Darth Vader might rise up. Might rise up for MVP. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
This is also TD's number one. He said Vader is his absolute pickup out of everything.
Wow.
When I showed him the pictures, he was just like, Vader, absolute Vader. He said, battle damage, awesome.
Yep, the first DX Vader and the first battle damage Darth Vader.
Yeah.
First. Yep.
Definitely. There's definitely this is no brainer, man. There's no brainer for it being number one.
No
I
brainer.
mean,
No
you
brainer.
you pretty much hit all the key points on why it should be number one. You know,
Mhm.
first deluxe Vader, first battle damage Vader, first Vader with the LED base, first Vader with a USB saber.
Yeah, a lot of firsts in this Vader. A lot of 1sts.
Mm-hmm.
This has to come home, especially if you really want this to be part of your collection. As far as like, yo, I got the complete set. I got the even the damn hologram nobody wants. Yeah, go big or go home at that point.
Exactly.
So, is it worth the early PO? Peter Lamb, unless you don't want that hologram, then you could wait it out, maybe a better deal in the future. You got about months to a year for this Vader to sell out. Usually Vaders tend to sit for about 6 months to a year. And if you're looking for the most I've seen, sometimes if we're lucky, maybe a free shipping. But then at that point, it's already gone. And then they'll hit us with a 40th anniversary Vader with the Return of Jedi coming around the corner. That's another thing too. If you're into the Return of Jedi Darth Vader, you guys can wait. You guys don't need to get this. But the reason why it's a big selling point for me, because it's battle damage. It's Anakin freaking Scott. Hayden freaking Christensen came back and downed the freaking suit, my guys. All right. And those of you who are big fans of Hayden Christensen, this is without a doubt the take home. This is the take home. Okay. So support your kings. Okay. I'm just saying. But other than that,
man. I mean,
oh yeah, CMB, go ahead. My bad.
Well, yeah, he left his job of bagging groceries just to bring us Vader.
Yeah, exactly. No, he left his job as being a farmer Anakin, farmer Annie, just to come back as Vader. Come on now.
Come on, man. He hooked us up. He didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do that. No. He didn't have to, man. Not go through that backlash again. But it was hilarious if the backlash was positive. Everybody loved him. He came back. But all right.
He was like, where the hell were you guys in the early 2000s?
They were kids. That's what happened. That now they're growing up and supporting their kings. I think that's what happened. So Hot Toys Hotline, you're number one.
It's gonna be a shocker to you all, but
whoa, wait.
It's Darth Vader.
Oh, I thought, come on, dude. I thought you were gonna do it. Come on, I was waiting for the thing.
What would you do if I changed? I was like, just kidding, it's RoboCop, and I changed to RoboCop. That'd have been funny. Right, that'd be hilarious. Let me start by saying this though. I will say Vader easily, by a long shot, in my opinion, has the worst special edition exclusive accessory. I think the likeness to the Grand Inquisitor is really bad. I know it's a hologram, so it's never like a perfect likeness. It's just kind of like a representation of the character. But the hologram sucks. But I will say this. Someone made a point on my stream last week. They were like, if we end up getting a Reva, which I think we will, especially because Vader came with the 2 sabers, it would just make sense for them to give us a Reva. That hologram would be better suited for Reva because it would make more sense if she's contacting the Grand Inquisitor on that holo projector. So, but with that being said, the hologram aside, this is an incredible release, especially if you're a fan of Star Wars Rebels like I am. We have been begging and pleading for a battle damage Vader. So this is a good stand-in for those who are hoping and praying for a battle damage Vader from Rebels. A question that a lot of people have been asking about this one, I kind of wanted to bring up while I was talking about this, is the cape reversible. It's not with 2 cloaks. You can actually look in the description on Sideshow's website. It lists 1 cloak. And have taken a look at it in Hong Kong. They have said that it's a reversible.
So I was right. I told you guys it was reversible.
With that being said, I will be getting 2 because I want one to be displayed with the non-battle damage clean look and one to be in the battle damage look. I'm going to get 2 deluxes though.
Yeah, this is another one for me where I am getting 2. I think my only ones I'm getting 2 of is Wolverine and of course the Darth Vader. I'm getting both. I'm getting 2 of these. Yep. I'm getting 2 of these. I'm getting one. Yep. What I'm trying to figure out is I'm going to get 1 deluxe and then one, or I might you know what? I might as well get both deluxe. Yeah,
I would get 2 deluxes for the Vader because it's just such a small difference and you get all the extra stuff. Yeah, me personally, after we saw the Grand Inquisitor being teased, but here's the thing. Not only was he teased, it wasn't like he had his back turned to the camera and you could just see a silhouette of the Grand Inquisitor. We're seeing the whole front of the body, the armor, the face sculpt and everything. So we're getting that figure. Absolutely, we're getting that figure. And when I saw that, I'm like, okay, so I'm going to have one space dedicated to Kenobi versus Vader with the battle damage to recreate that scene. And then I'm going to have a clean Vader to be with the eventual Reva release and the Grand Inquisitor. So that's my plan.
All right. Now, before we hit up Loco Lu's number 1, right? Hopefully it's a banger, all right? Jonathan with the $10 super chat, y'all.
Where are the goats?
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. So first, shouting out the goats for my wife, of course. Second, I'm definitely getting RoboCop, Vader, and Obi-Wan with the extra pieces, of course. Thank you all for what you do for the community. May the goats live forever. May the Wepa goats be with you always. The Wepas and the goats. Goats Wepas, okay?
The Wepas.
The Go Wepas. Yeah.
Wepa goats?
Yeah. Release the goats. We'll probably wait until release. I'm sure I can pick them up cheaper, just like with the Boba Fett 2-pack, but because I waited. I finally picked up the 420 ship brand new seal. Wow. Yeah, if you guys play the weight game, especially with certain Star Wars characters, you pretty much can capitalize on deals. So more power to y'all. The only reason why you might want to pre-order early is you want that holograms. But if you don't want that hologram or any of the special editions, you can wait on. Just make sure you keep tabs on the blue screens or what have you. Like, make sure because sometimes you might forget about a figure. Like, you know what? I got time on it, and then look what happened. It's Boba Fett Arena. You see, it becomes a Boba Fett Arena on you out of nowhere. So
Yep.
Indeed.
But so Loco Lu, your number 1.
My number 1 is the RoboCop 3 RoboCop.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I'll buy that for $1.
Drop it, creep.
Look at my toy.
Your move, creep.
Here's why. One, it's nostalgia. It's Hot Toys going back and giving us stuff from older IPs, not something current, not so much of a reissue, kinda, because RoboCop doesn't change his design, so you could call it a reissue. But then again, this is very niche. It's not something that most people will go and gravitate to, unlike Star Wars. Like I bet you for $1, I could find me a Vader with a hologram out there for the same freaking price it just sold for. You get what I'm saying? Just because it's if you have your window and everyone's getting, not many people are gonna get this RoboCop. A lot of people don't know who RoboCop is. A lot of people are like, that could chill in the back burner. Some people are like, oh, I can't stray away from my Marvel and my Star Wars line. This is going to be that little bit of special, that niche. That's that like stands out in your collection kind of piece. Plus little maintenance, and you're getting bang for your buck with the proper price tag. Not to say that Vader doesn't. Vader gives you a lot with innovation, I might say. So that's why Vader's number 2 for me. But because of the nostalgia kick for me as a kid growing up, this is RoboCop becoming a superhero. Motherfucker flies. He flies.
And he has the new arm.
And he has the rocket launcher arm with the chain gun on it.
And a flamethrower.
And a flamethrower. So you got a bad mofo that doesn't need to run fast because he got a flight jacket. You know what I mean?
Now here's the thing. You know what I'm thinking? What if they have made it so you can use like Mando or one of the Django, like the actual flame effects, and hook up that to his cannon.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's interchangeable and you can use it with it. But the reason why I say this one's a must get, in my opinion, as number one, you also get the battle damage pieces, so you can recreate your first film or your second film, depending on how you're gonna, do your thing. And it's RoboCop, man. We don't get a lot of RoboCop stuff. It's very rare that Hot Toys goes in there and just like, here you go, here's some RoboCop love. You know what I mean? And this also gives me the window of hope more so than Vader, because we could get Vaders for the next 10 years. But how many times do we get RoboCop? You know,
I mean, this is the last chance, I think.
This is last chance for Robo.
Last chance. 2 times.
Robo, unless they decide to give us a RoboCop 2 with RoboCop 2.
Yeah.
And a RoboCop.
A 2-pack.
It is a 35th anniversary, so it is possible that they'll dip into it again. But we don't want to put your faith in that, because like you said, this is like a way left field release. We're like, holy crap, we're getting another RoboCop. So
well, the license was probably extremely cheap to pick up for RoboCop.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Like if I remember correctly, when we talk about grails, right, it's always about the individual price and things calibrated in a specific way. So that way, grail, it moves in a different wave. You get what I'm saying? So high points and low points will be different per individual, right? But this one hits all the markers. It's an old film that doesn't have a rebrand with the same look. It's a older IP that most people may not like because it's the third film. It wasn't as well received to most people, but you can still get your nostalgia kick with the battle damage. Because look, he comes with his middle key claw. You know what I mean?
The data.
You know what I mean? It's for the machines, but he uses it to stab people too. You know what I mean? He ain't, above.
Yeah, you get clearance that way.
Exactly.
Yeah. The battle damage one has a bloody one.
Yeah.
He stabbed Clarence Boddicker with it.
Exactly.
But he also did use it in 3 when he went to the young girl's kid and found, that OCP killed both of them.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is that nostalgia kick that Hot Toys is known for. Because when they did Terminator 2 and Terminator in general, they didn't, or even Predator, it wasn't like, oh, this is the peak, this is what's happening now, until certain things started popping up a little bit more. Then they started going backwards and just hitting us with a little bit of more of the Lost Tribes. This is giving us hope for older IPs, for the actual collectors who can afford this, because the younger generation, they're going to go for the Spider-Mans. They're going to go for the Iron Mans. They're going to go for the new Batmans, right? But this right here, RoboCop, this is cult classic, and cult classic always hits a premium.
This will be a grail. I'm kind of going to go with Loco Lu. It doesn't matter what version. This is going to be extremely low batch because, again, this is a niche figure, all the fact, because it includes the jetpack and it is labeled as RoboCop 3. But if you look at the base, it just says RoboCop. I mean, I'll be flat out. My points from Sideshow just hit while I was listening to Loco. I just pre-ordered it, and I got Robo ship for $312. Can't beat that. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm waiting for my points to come in. You already know. I'm trying to get my points in so I can do the same thing, Don, because he's my number one. Like, if I was to go backwards and get it, I already got my Wolverine. That's why he's not on my list. Wolverine's already bought and paid for. These are figures that I haven't gotten yet that I hope to get. And the only one that's closest to the timeline is Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan, he's not really up there for me for that little box with 2 lightsabers that you can't, I don't know if you can even put an actual lightsaber attachment to those sabers. They're just there. You know what I mean? So it always serves a purpose of a prop versus something like RoboCop that has a different chest plate that gives you a different look. You can get your, battle damage on and have your RoboCop 1/2, and then put the clean look on, have your regular RoboCop for any of the genres. And if you want 3, throw in the gun or throw in the jetpack or throw in both.
I'll tell you what, this flat out, The fact they included the battle damage chest piece, if they do an ED209 3.0 or a Kane, guess what the exclusive piece is going to be? A top part of RoboCop's battle damage base sculpt.
I could see that too.
But here's the difference. It's not going to be a copy of the original one where he fought ED209. It'll be when he fought RoboCane and he actually had like the welding torch cut down through the left of the right side of his eye, almost like Vader. Like he has that Vader style cut with battle damage. So
all right, guys, it's 8:30, so I'm gonna have to end the stream now and rush over to work. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Lou, for taking up that extra 20 minutes of dialogue. I appreciate that. Also, remember, we are just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy. I mean,
have a good one, everybody.
3 minutes.
Always.
3 minutes.
6 Skill Survival Guide. We got giveaways going on. Make sure you go to the